102 to patrol.
Send it.
Be advised, SWAT is going to be acting on Tech 4. Again, Tech 4 for training. Will be down on the south side airport. Be available on that radio for any kind of need.
Okay.
Joined at the hip, aren't we?
We kind of are.
Hmm?
I'm not opposed there.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean,
What?
you know.
We were joined at the hip coming down. Deets, is there going to be a training again Sunday too, or is that just a meeting? Because if there's a training again Sunday, I'll probably go patrol to help out our units on the street. If there's just going to be another training again, but if not, then I'll just continue on with this.
I'm planning on
promotion
doing a weekly training.
Okay.
So because there are some people that couldn't make it today still.
Right.
So we're gonna make it as effective as possible. So if we can, let me see what my shit is looking like.
Well, I only say that because there's like, I don't know how many of us. There's like 7 or 8 of us here. I think we're split up on the number wise, but we got like a cadet or 2 out there.
Let's do I'm gonna do another training next Monday.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we'll do another training next Monday too. So if you want to go and help them out, I think that would be really good. Just to kind of.
I'm gonna go help them out.
Help them. Okay.
If you guys need me, I'll be in radio.
All right, brother. We'll be on 4.
Alrighty, I may stop by.
Cool. Actually, my carbine's out here. And then...
Hey, we rocking masks or what?
No.
No masks.
You little badass, you think you're the Punisher, Boonsky?
No,
You little badass, you think you're in El Salvador with the MS-13?
Jesus Christ.
Little badass. "103's 10-8.
Vote. Will be activating watch command. 105 will be passing watch command to 103. 103, you are now active watch command.
Thanks, buddy.
Just all taking our own cars down there, or are we riding together?
Come here, Frito.
I will be switching tacks. Switching to tack 4.
Hey, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
So, sometimes this happens. I always forget how to go off my eyes. You know the Luxar control that pops up when your car's on? You know, you get the lights, the sirens, the horn, the takedowns.
Yeah.
What's the muscle to get that to go away out of your eyes?
I think it's O.
Oh, that's the megaphone. I know Boonsky knows, but I don't know where he went.
No, it's on the left.
Yeah.
That's where mine is.
Luxar control. There's a way to get it off of your eyes. I forget how to do it.
Yeah. Mine is O, and I can go in and and change it based on that.
I want to radio Boonsky real quick, because I forget how you do it. Thank
Yeah,
you,
he
though.
might know better than me.
I appreciate it.
103, 102, you still on the radio?
Been advised they're en route.
103, 105. What is the muscle to get this Luxar control off of my eyes in the vehicle?
Your O muscle.
Repeat that.
Your O muscle, O for Oscar.
That pulls up the megaphone in my eyes.
You muscle.
That's the dispatch. I'm talking about the Luxar control for your sirens and your lights and stuff.
Yeah, it should be your O muscle.
Alright, I got a conflict. Thank you, guys.
100 on 4.
Eight. What's up, guys?
Hey.
What y'all doing?
We're chilling.
Just running radar in old Legion.
You know.
150, show me an active.
Alrighty, have fun.
San Andreas Avenue, southbound, just off of Alta Street, with a motorcycle. No additional 32 needed at this time.
+1 will just be in the area for you.
Okay.
147, show me +176, Emerald PD.
Ignore that ping, sorry, muscle flex. 10-4.
.150 traffic stop code 4, 1 citation given out for speed. Show me 10-6 to write this report.
Everyone.
147+1 shows 10-6 with an individual wishing to join LSPD there. We'll be tied up for about 10 lights.
7-4.
+1. Show us on the same with the same motorcycle.
7-4.
Again. Did you clock him? Did you clock him for speeding?
I hate this city.
Another player is trying the lucky wheel. Will they win big or remain a disappointment in life?
How can I help you? There.
There it goes. The lucky wheel is spinning and another fabulous
Yeah, spin that wheel.
I'm trying to, man. Trying to get some
Spin that wheel so hard. Don't forget your visitor bonus.
Drinks,
Yes, yes, yes.
Come on, 40
yes,
grand.
yes.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Can't even see it so bright. What does that say?
40 grand.
All right. All right.
And another big prize has been won at the lucky wheel.
.150, show me back 10-8.
147, ignore that interview request at the front desk. I'm here.
103's en route. .103, are there any lieutenants in this channel or sergeants?
10-4.
Come to PD, please.
On the way.
The future lieutenant count.
It's a 9.
Future lieutenant count.
I still didn't hear you. Can you repeat that?
As a future lieutenant count.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like that.
Future lieutenant, yeah, right. Shit.
Just came flying at me.
Yeah, my car. There's snow on the road in my eyes.
The fuck?
Is that why you hit about 3 signs?
Yes.
Oh no, did Buckley somehow sneeze and everything just turned to white?
Shut up.
.103 to all units, please be on the lookout for illegally parked vehicles. We need to get our ticket quotas up. I need all illegally parked vehicles cited. Thank you.
10-4.
Hello, sir.
I might let Weber take care of it.
Hello.
Mr. Weber.
Hello.
I'm not in your channel.
Right now. I'm sorry. You want to handle this interview?
Is he actively filling out an application?
Yes, he is actively filling out an application.
Alrighty.
I'll give you a bit of a backdrop here. Did background search, clean, checked his ID, confirms he's new to the city, just flew in. He is a prior Leo, he stated, so I told him to fill it for him as best as he can, and we'll go from there for the interview.
All right, thank you, Spears. Appreciate it.
Yeah, once I get his email, his application in my inbox,
Yeah.
I can read over it and give you my opinion on him.
Alrighty.
So I'll be on channel 4.
Alrighty.
If you want to call me once you're done.
You got it.
No problem.
Sounds good. All right, I'll head on back down or upstairs, up north.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, have fun. Enjoy your 2 ARs.
One in each hand. Chief.
Carol's gonna be piping hot.
Are you FTOing this guy right here, Spears?
Yeah, so this gentleman here actually was my captain in another city, so
Alrighty.
I know a lot of it's gonna be redundant. My only question is though that regardless if an officer is getting experienced or pushed ahead, we should still have checklists for them at the end of the day. Somebody's got to sign off on them.
I agree.
So nobody told him about having a checklist, so he doesn't have one started. I did put in a request for access to that sheet to get one going for him, but like regardless of experience or not, every officer, whether they're getting pushed to or not, should have a checklist.
I agree.
Signed off.
I fully agree myself.
I agree.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I think we made an announcement of that a while back anyways. If I'm not mistaken. I think Gray made one. I told him to.
Yeah,
but,
so
you don't have access yet? I'll go ahead and create him one, so when you do... I know Gray's at a birthday party, so it might be a bit before he sees it. But,
that's fine.
I will make a checklist for him now.
Perfect. Yeah, like I said, once I get access to it, I'll finish off whatever I've seen with him, and then that's it.
What's your name, young man?
There.
Alex Thorne.
Alex Thorne?
Young. You not see the grays in that beard?
Yeah, there ain't no young here.
Alright, young blood.
There ain't no
old head.
Oh, I'm almost 34. Ain't no young in me anymore.
Looking pretty.
That's what a 19-year-old rookie on the force looks like after 2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty rough for a
Ages.
34. Damn.
It's been a lot of stress and whatnot as a cop in my
I'd
life.
say it's a lot of stress. It looks like it.
Is homeboy over there filling a nap?
Yeah, he's actually
Yes,
doing
ma'am.
it. What's his name?
It's going to be Elijah Mason. Like I said, we did do a background check on him, man. Checked his ID. He's clean.
Sick, sick, sick. Alright, cool. Alrighty, so you have a cadet with you. Or are you a cadet? What rank are you?
Senior officer.
Alrighty, so you got a senior officer with you. Spears, are you a senior officer?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll work
What
on
are
that.
you?
I'm just a regular officer.
That's gonna change.
We'll work on
I
that.
got pushed. I got put. They're like promotion ceremony. Here's everybody getting promoted. Spears, fuck off. Like 10-4. So I just kept quiet. It's
Well, that's
all
next
good.
week, and I don't think we've had one. We've not actually had a formal promotion ceremony.
No, but when they made the announcement of like who's getting what, I'm pretty sure I seen it. I was not on that list, so I was like, no worries.
Did they make an
Down
announcement?
the road. I think they did.
They better
I've
not
only
make an
seen.
announcement who's getting promoted.
I've only seen
Maybe-
lists in certain email channels. I've not seen a
Okay,
general one.
yeah, I didn't see that one, but
I
maybe
can
maybe
personally
I
vouch for
maybe
Spears, so
maybe I dreamt it.
Keep up the great work, Spears. You'll be going places. Don't worry.
Brother, I'm not going any higher than sergeant if I ever get there.
Well,
That's where
listen,
I'm maxed
man.
out.
That's what I said too.
Whatever you want, you get. As long as you set your mind to it, man. That's all that matters. If you want
Oh,
sergeant,
it's-
you're gonna get sergeant, man. Don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
look at
I
me.
just
I
I
ran
don't.
departments.
I stay every department I've been in. I never go above sergeant because I choose not to. I like being an NCO and I like fucking not being in command. So
That's understandable completely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll get him back on the road if you got him taken care of.
Yep, I got him. You have fun. Good luck, and hopefully, if you see that list, you can email me what you want me to check off for him, and I'll go ahead and check it off. You have my email, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I also got his list there on the clipboard in the vehicle, so I can see it right now.
Alrighty, sounds good. Yeah. If you want me to mark it off, or you can go back in later once you have access and mark it off. It's whatever you want to do. It's up to you.
Yep, not a problem.
Alrighty, sounds good. Have fun. Stay safe.
As always. All
I'll
right,
be
Baldy,
safe.
let's go.
Alright, Buckley. So we're going to interview this guy, but basically
Yeah.
all we're going to do is we're going to read over his application. We don't usually vote on the applications. You kind of just, if it looks good, we're going to hire him on. We're going to, you know, they've already background checked him. He's new to the city. He has no record. We're going to go ahead and give him a weapons license. We're going to fingerprint him, give him a picture in the system. Speaking of pictures, do you have a picture in the system?
Do I?
Looks like you don't. Would you like a picture?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Here,
Stand
I'll
against that
between
seal.
these right here.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot. See if I can't operate this stupid thing.
latest traffic stops will be code 4 when warning issued.
And 4, I'll show 147+1 back 10-8.
Did not mean to swing. Oh my god, I'm stuck in this thing.
That was close.
I'm stuck in the camera. Hold on a second. I forget how to get out of this. Come on. Hold on a second.
Did you try your escape or backspace muscle?
It's backspace, thank you. Alrighty. Check it out and see if you like it. If not, I can get you a more precise one with a external camera. if you don't like that,
Save it? I don't see it.
it should. Oh, I gotta save it. Hold on a second. My bad.
Oh, you're good.
If you don't like that image, I can do you one that's like mine. If you want to see what mine looks like.
Okay. Here, I'll look yours up real quick.
Yeah, look mine up and then look at yours. And if you want one like mine, I can retake your picture.
Damn, yours is really close.
Yeah. That's an old picture.
No, that one's fine. I like that one.
Alright, cool.
It's good. Wait, what happened?
See what this young man wants. How you doing, buddy?
I'd like to file a public complaint.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Buckley will take care of you.
Alright.
That would be me. What happened?
So I was coming down from Auto Exotic.
Yeah?
I watched 2 cops blow through stoplights.
Okay, did they have a unit number on top of their car?
No, didn't.
Were they white, gray, black?
Full, white with the black PD livery. It was
okay.
2 Chargers.
2 Buffaloes? Okay.
Yeah. So that happened. Then I was at a stoplight. I was speaking to this really nice officer. Pretty sure his name was Mike Hunt. He's pretty cool. I then go through Legion, stopping at the stoplights, unlike the officers before. Then I get pulled over for driving recklessly, for changing lanes when there was no other car in that lane.
Did you use your indicator?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the officers told me that I need to wait at least 30 seconds at a red light.
This is a stop sign city. You stop. Make sure there's no traffic coming
Yeah.
from either way. Then you go.
That's why I'm filing the complaint.
You're filing the complaint because you were told wrong, or?
I'm filing the complaint because PD's not following their own laws. I'm being told wrongful
we will have a talk with them.
information. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, we'll have a talk with them. On the other side of things, you look like you're pretty injured there. Do you need EMS?
I'm not injured. I kind of tripped and fell earlier, but if EMS is around, yeah, please.
Yeah, I don't see them on our radio right now, but are you able to make it to the hospital safely?
Yeah, I should be fine.
Okay, what's your name? I need to put that in for the report.
Tyler Marley.
Tyler Marley. You're also a lawyer, correct? Or district attorney?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know who these two officers were?
I do not, because they did not have their call signs on top of the cars.
Okay.
Where did it happen at, you said?
You said one of their names, right?
No. That guy, he might know who they were, but he wasn't involved. It was as I was coming down from Auto Exotic at Pillbox Hill.
It was Pillbox. How long ago did it happen?
Yeah. Around 15 minutes.
And it was two of the white STXs, 4 doors?
Yep.
You said 10 minutes?
Yeah. 10, 15-ish.
They were heading north or south?
One of them was heading north towards Auto Exotic. Is that? Yeah, it is. And the other one was heading east towards towards Pizza, this area.
And how did you observe this? Were you in a vehicle, on foot?
I was driving my vehicle.
So one sped past you and one sped past you in the opposite lane. I'm sorry, one sped past you going around you and then one sped past you going south. What were you traveling north or south? Let me ask that real quick.
I was traveling towards Legions. That would be
south.
South, yeah.
So did one go flying past you in the same direction and then one in the opposite direction?
No. So, you know where the garage in Vinewood is?
Yep.
That intersection, one of them.
You mean
yeah,
Pink Cage?
Yeah, that. That intersection, one officer just straight ran a red light, no stopping at all, looked to be going the speed limit, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. And another one just turned off without stopping at the red light. There we go. No lights, no sirens. They look to be going the speed limit, so I'm assuming they didn't have a place to be.
So they just failed to yield to the stop signs.
Yeah.
The traffic lights is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's all it is. They were just failing to yield to those. That's all it is. No speeding, no nothing else, no reckless driving. Just a failure to yield.
I mean, failure to yield could be classed as reckless driving. Let's be honest, because it could cause an accident.
Alrighty. Do you have a dash cam in your vehicle?
I do.
Do you want to submit that, you want to give me that clip or give Lieutenant Buckley that clip? Do you have a clip of it?
Yeah, kinda.
Alrighty, do you have a way to get that to us in the emails?
I do, yeah.
Alrighty.
Let me just go download it from my, car.
Alrighty, go out there and get it, and we'll be waiting here for you.
Yep, thank you.
I didn't mean to take over, he was just going on and on about it.
No, you're fine. He was fucking annoying.
Yeah, you know he has a cousin, right? Oh, you know about that situation? Yeah. Anywho, we'll review this and we'll see who it was doing it. I feel like he's overly exaggerating it, but we'll see.
He always does.
I'm not really too concerned with it. They just...
You kind of noticed I was trying to pinpoint it on him.
Yeah. He made it sound like it's super egregious, but if they just really didn't stop...
Bro, this dude fucking sped past me the other day and I fucking pulled up to the garage, that exact game garage you were talking about.
Yeah.
In Cage. And I didn't even... I was nice enough. I was just like, dude, can you please just slow the fuck down?
133 to 101.
So, I don't want to hear it from him.
I understand that. We need to start
That's
issuing
gonna be on 10-4.
citations. Any kind of citation you can issue, we need to issue because we need to get our funds up. So if they're really nice, then let them loose. But you know, if they're a repeat offender, citation. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Up yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm Deputy Chief Jack Weber. Behind me is Lieutenant Olivia Buckley, LSPD, of course. I was told you were filling out an application, correct?
Yes, sir. I was.
And your name is Elijah Mason?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me review your application real quick, all right?
Now, I just want to say I'm not good about talking about myself, so if it's like typed weird,
That's
sorry.
fine. Are you new to this field of work, or do you have past experience?
I have past experience. I was previously a captain of the BCSO in another city, and like it says in the application, I was an interim sheriff whenever the sheriff went on LOA for 3 months.
Alrighty. What made you want to pursue a career with LSPD in this city?
I've seen what y'all have done to the city, and I've heard a lot about y'all. So and I wanted to continue my work in the field.
Alright, how much time do you think you could dedicate to this job a week, roundabout? I don't need an exact amount of hours, but like more or less a day number would be good, but whatever works best for you.
I'm usually in the city about 6 days out of the week, and I could probably do like half and half, so like 3 and 3, like with my.
I got you. Understand.
Cousin.
Yeah, I understand that. So this is your first time in the city on this soul here you're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. I'm reading your application as I'm talking to you, so 1 second.
And if anything's confusing, just ask me about it. It's
You're
easier
fine.
to talk.
You're fine. Buckley, look at this application too, please.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
Alright, thank you. Here comes Mr. Marley back too. So you're going to give us like 1 second. We're doing 2 things at once here.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Hello. I've emailed it to Lieutenant Buckley.
Alright, thank you.
I'm sorry about the quality. My dash cam needs to be refreshed.
Alrighty. Do you have any further questions?
No.
Okay, we'll take a look at that, we'll handle it, and get it taken care of. Thank you for submitting it to us.
Alright, thank you.
Yes, sir. You have a good day,
Okay.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Let me radio. I like your application here, Mr. Mason. Let me just radio in my chief and ask him what he thinks.
I got you. I know how this is. I've done hiring before. So
Yeah.
you gotta go through everything.
Bureaucracy, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Chief, left side, make your way towards the driver's side of my vehicle.
Shoot, they're doing a training exercise. Let me just send an email real quick.
Index. Read off.
103, all units, disregard all shots fired or any kind of calls from the Grand Sandy Shores airstrip. There's a training exercise going on. Alright, Mason, I'm just gonna go take a picture of you for your mugshot real quick if you don't care. I'm gonna need a fingerprint as well.
You need me to take off my glasses?
Please.
The officers up there. Are you guys going to switch over on a different tack just to clear comms?
They're already on TAC 4.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You want to step over there in front of the seal? Yeah, in front of the seal, please. Thanks, sir. Hey, Buckley, are you busy?
I'm just reviewing it still. I'm a slow reader.
You're good. Can you go grab a fingerprint kit real quick from downstairs? I don't have one on my purse at this time.
I already have one.
Oh, you already have one? Cool.
Let me look.
Take a picture of him real quick.
There, it's in that bag right there.
Thank you.
This is the LSPD! Clear the area! Now!
Or what that was. Alrighty. Oh shit.
This is the LSPD! You're not getting away that easy!
I'm sorry, Buckley. I already have a fingerprint reader on my person. I was thinking I needed a kit or something. My bad.
Oh, no, I just need that.
I don't know why I was thinking that. Sorry, sir. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let me get you a job, sir. Y'all want to follow me? Alright, so we're gonna get you hired on. Like I said, your application's given. Get you hired on, get you uniform, get you all your equipment. I'm gonna put you as an FTO. You'll probably go with me. I think all our FTOs are tied up. But we'll do a tour of everything. I'll have you, I'll go through how the equipment works, what you need to use, the essential items for your job, I should say. With how the MDT works, all that stuff. Go through how to use your actions, like cuffs, all that jazz.
I gotcha.
Useful tool will be your F6. F6 is super useful. You'll have that once we get you hired on. We'll have to go to the clothing store to get your outfit. I don't think I have a recruit saved in my bag. Alright, Mr. Mason, you should see your job change. Can you do /job for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Does this say duty true or duty false?
Duty false.
Alright, do /duty for me. Every time you fly in the city, you can either do that at the station or you can open up your app, or I'm sorry, open up your phone and go to the employment app and you can go on duty there. You can only go on duty and off duty within the vicinity of the PD.
Okay.
Alrighty, it is my pleasure that myself, Deputy Chief Jack Weber, and Lieutenant Olivia Buckley, we do hereby hire you on to the LSPD as a cadet. As a cadet, you will go through the FTO process, and we will maintain a checklist. And when we check off all the items you need to pass on to officer, you will then be promoted to an officer. And from that point on, it's up to you what you do with your career within the LSPD.
Alright, sounds great.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and make you a let me figure out this uniform number real quick for you. Alrighty, are you in the government email?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, let me look here. What's your name in that email?
It should be James Finnick / Elijah Mason.
Should have just gotten an email from myself.
I didn't. I just joined it.
Alrighty, I'm gonna give you your roles, and I'm quickly gonna I'm gonna email you the outfit code as well. Are you aware of how an outfit code works?
Yes, sir. Wait a minute. Maybe not. I've not seen that before.
Yeah, it was new to me as well. We'll go through it when we get to the clothing store. It just makes you to where you type this code in, and you don't have to worry about finding drawables or anything.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Alrighty, I'm gonna quickly assign you a call sign as well. Alright, so your call sign's gonna be 159. If you do /call sign space that number, then it'll show for us who you are.
What was the number?
/15. Oh, I'm sorry. Your call sign's 159. You do /call sign space 159. It'll show it in our dispatch system.
Alright, I just done it.
Alrighty, we'll go downstairs. Thank you, Lieutenant Buckley, for that report.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the SWAT training.
Alrighty, have fun.
Alright, if you need me, I'm just gonna stay on deck 1.
Sounds good. Alright, Mr. Mason, we'll go downstairs and we'll get your equipment. And once we get your equipment sorted out, we'll go out on patrol and get your uniform as well.
Alright, sounds good.
So you're familiar with RTO, correct?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, I gotta make a checklist for you real quick, my bad.
Oh, it's all good. I'm gonna change my name in the emails.
By all means. Let me know whenever you're done with that, sir.
Oh, I'm good. I do have a question. Is there a way to get these calls out of my eyes?
On the left side?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Your L muscle should bring up a map.
Yes, sir.
If you do dispatch settings, there's a little wrench in the top middle. In the top middle, to the furthest left, there's a little wrench icon. Do you see that?
Yeah.
You can set that to auto delete. I usually have mine set to auto delete after a minute, but if you want that entire screen gone away, you can do /dispatch small and it'll go away.
Oh, I done it to a minute.
Yeah, I have mine set to a minute so they don't sit there forever. Would you like a tour of PD?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Alrighty, perfect. So as you just saw, we were in the chief's office. This here's like a little break room. Right here is a detective division. Little office area. Right here is the command room. To our right here is a lab. Most of these rooms have zero use to them and more or less just for looks, but you will never have to go into any of them at all unless you have like a meeting in the said room, because we don't really use any items in any of these rooms. Right here is the meeting room, a meeting room.
Kind of a small meeting room.
Yeah, we got a bigger briefing room downstairs. That's just like for small meetings. Back here, you got another briefing room and the dispatch room. There's a small like classroom right there. Briefing room, whatever you want to call it. This is the dispatch room. Again, these aren't used really. That's more like a classroom than a briefing room, to be honest. It's like a roll call room.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Looks like a roll call.
Here's the crime division. Just more offices, really. Plenty of detective offices, you know, in my opinion. Just go ahead and chug along here. Another break room right here.
I ain't gonna lie, them Chargers sound so clean.
They are pretty cool. I personally drive the Stanier. My favorite. We'll go on to the first floor. You know, whenever we're in PD, especially the garage doors, I cannot stress that enough. Be sure you lock them when you go out of them.
Oh yeah, I used to get on my fellow deputies about that shit all the time.
Yeah. So I'll let you lock them. You have access to door locks, don't you? You can see them.
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. Alrighty, over here is a bathroom and a server room. Bathroom right here. Looks like we only have one bathroom, I guess. That's, you know, that's for IT only, I guess. Elevators, they don't work. Over here is the main briefing room. Or, I'm sorry, a meeting room. Over here is the conference room. We'll do roll calls and shift briefings in here too, usually. Most times we do them in the front foyer, to be honest.
More convenient.
Yeah. You see those pings, you can do one yourself with your up muscle. I have mine disabled because it's annoying and I use that muscle frequently. If I really need to get someone in my location, you can just always do /panic.
I gotcha.
Another classroom right here. These might not go anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't go anywhere. Alright, now downstairs. Downstairs will be our cells, garage, armory, all that. The cool thing is, too, you may be asking, like, well, what about an evidence room? We don't have one of those here. It's all done through your MDT. You can actually make an evidence report and attach it to your incident or just report overall. And in that evidence report, you can actually insert the item into the MDT and it'll kind of eat it. And it'll stay in there.
That's awesome.
Super convenient.
The last one, we had to clear it out so much, and the risk of having criminals catch on to it and try to get it.
Yes.
Was rough.
Yeah, which I'll show you how that works. So over here will be the armory. And I'll tell you what
147 plus 1 shows 10-6 for 5 mics, showing the
Alrighty. So here you'll want to grab a pistol. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Get a pistol. I would get about 100 rounds because, as you know, each bullet is basically a bullet. We get a taser. Nightstick is optional. I prefer just to have the flashlight. It does the same job. I have a couple pair of cuffs because you never know when you're going to need them. I would definitely get at least 10 evidence bags. I would get a couple of heavy armor. I would pull out 3, so you put one on now, and then you'll have 2 auxiliary ones. Then I'd get a radio, and then I'd get at least 1 handcuff key. You can get 2, but I only have 1 in my pocket. I would get about 15-20 bandages. Don't really need the camera anymore, since we can take pictures through the MDT, but it's up to you if you want to go that route. I would definitely get a ProTech XFR 8001, which is the fingerprint reader. The access tool for sure. I would get a pair of shackles. Need a body cam. So the body cam in the bottom left, it needs to be worn at all times, and you can use that. You do /record when you initiate with it, and then you do /record to end it. I actually put a whole video in our emails. And then you'll need the MDT at the very bottom right as well. Now, everything else is optional to you. Like, you can get out a GSR field test kit, a DNA field test swab kit, DNA field swab kit, like all that stuff, the fingerprint kit, any of that, if you really want to dust it. I keep all of it in my trunk, personally. Because, our pockets, they fill up quick. We got plenty of items in them. Like, we have food, and then the scanners, and then all of our equipment, whatever else. Panic button, I would get one of those, but /panic does just as good, so it's up to you. And then if you want, you can get the LiDAR gun. It's pretty neat. You just point and shoot, and it's just a radar gun. But
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but as far as like all that little nitpicky, like the field test kits, once you get out on your own, I would recommend getting at least one of those and putting them in your trunk or in your glove box, just so you have it in case you do need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
But once you got the essentials, we can go on. Well, actually,
trash can, because I accidentally got the regular armor.
Just throw it on the ground. Or put it on, it's up to you. I think you could put on a heavy one over it. So are you familiar with the chain of command? Like how that works?
Yeah.
So you got your patrol, your supervisor ranks, your command, and your high command. I am in the high command. I'm a deputy chief. The other individual up there, Lieutenant Buckley, she's command, of course. Then we have sergeants and corporals as our frontline supervisors. Then we have the patrol units, which are officer and senior officer.
I gotcha. So how do y'all do like on scene command? Like, is it just the first type of command, or like the highest command controls the scene?
So we have a watch command. I'm currently the watch command, just for the moment. We like to encourage lower ranks, people who are interested in promoting up through the department, to offer and take the initiative of overseeing watch command. I'm just it right now, just because no one else wanted to do it. But as far as on-scene command goes, usually the primary on-scene is the initial, and then if the watch command has any kind of input, they get with the scene command. If the scene command does bad, then they can be overtook, obviously, but we try and let the initial handle all the primary stuff. So the initial or primary unit will always handle the scene. They'll arrest and they'll write the report.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Alrighty, so your MDT, if you want to pull it up with me. It's a very nice system. I just have mine tied to my hotbar 6. Are you good, Valentino?
It's not
Yeah,
working.
yeah.
Do you need anything?
No, I was just grabbing from the army and listening at the same time.
Very good. What are you getting? Are you off duty?
Yeah.
Alright.
Gotta grab ammo.
Ammo? Gotcha.
Yep. I'll see y'all around.
Have a good one. Alright, do you have it pulled up?
Whenever I use it, because I have it in my main pocket.
Oh, I know what. I gotta grant you access. My bad, man.
You good?
My bad, man. My bad.
Do I have to fly out and fly back in?
You will not. I just gotta give you access.
These shots fired from the training exercise, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm about to say, because they all coming from that yellow bike.
Yeah. Alrighty, sir, you should have access now.
There we go.
Alrighty, so you'll see on your left you have dashboard. Just see recent activities, incidents, evidence. So you'll see evidence. I put your fingerprint in there. It's weird. Why is there two different ones? It's because I saved and edited it.
Oh, I only see one for me.
Yeah, that's just mine. So you'll have citizens on your left. You search up, like you can search up my name, Jack Weber, for one, and you'll see.
I'm not able to see that.
You don't see citizens or incidents.
I see recent evidence and recent activities, and that's it.
Oh, you don't see any so on your left? Do you see the dashboard like the little house?
Nope, it's all blank.
It's all blank. What?
Yeah, I think I might have to fly back in.
Yeah, try that out. Just fly in last location.
Yeah, I got you. I'll be right back.
Thanks, man.
147 plus 1 shows back 10-8. One 47 plus 1 shows 76 to Vanilla Unicorn for a welfare check. One 47 plus 1 shows 23 to VU.
Over. You good, man?
Let's see. There we go. Now I can see everything.
All right.
120 plus 1's
be sure you do slash duty again since you
Do
flew out and
welfare
flew
check.
back in. You may already be on it. I forget. Alrighty, so the MDT. you hear me?
Yeah.
So you have citizens, incidents, reports, bolos and warrants, vehicles, evidence, cameras, weapon registry, legislation, charges. So charges, we'll start from the bottom, work our way up. Charges, self-explanatory. You can see all the charges in the city. We are actively adding new ones because when we got this system, we had to go in manually and add all the charges. So if there's a charge you feel like should be in there, by all means, please put in a suggestion and let us know, and we will be sure to add it.
I just saw money laundering, only 15 months, but a $50,000 fine. Phew.
Yeah, these are I didn't do many of these at all, so they're kind of like, some of them are really high on the time, but you can go in and adjust that when you go arrest somebody. It gives you the option to like reduce it by so many percentage.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But that'll
Human
reduce
trafficking.
everything.
Have y'all run into that yet?
No, that one's just in there.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Don't know when that day will come. Hopefully not. But legislations, that's nothing. There's nothing in there. Weapon registry, you can look up weapons. You can go by the name. Like you go, it's like look up the weapon. Like say you can look up a taser or the combat pistol. But if we go up evidence, you can hit enter. You can see the evidence. You can see where I put your fingerprint in. See that?
Yeah.
So you click into that, and you'll see on the far right side collected evidence. And you'll see, if you hit the little I for information, you'll see where it was and everything for the evidence. The items, all you gotta do is hit the plus sign right there, and you can put any kind of item you want in there. Any item at all.
Wait a minute. No, I don't see that. Like, you say click evidence and.
Yeah. So.
You should see mine.
Yeah. So when you hit evidence, is it just blank on the right there for you?
Yeah.
So go into the search bar and just press enter, and you'll see all the recent evidence reports.
Oh, okay, I see.
So click into mine that I did, the Elijah
Someone
Mason.
wrote me a plate real quick.
And collected evidence, you'll see on the far right. You see that?
Need a plate check?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you run me a plate?
See the little plus sign on the top right?
Yeah.
That's how you add evidence. You just hit the little plus sign and you can drag and drop from your pockets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
Vehicles, again, self-explanatory. If you have experience, of course. You just type in, you can hit enter and it'll pull you up a list of vehicles. A small list. You get the exact plate. You can type in partials. You can type in full. It'll bring up the plate.
Ronnie Drake.
Bolos and warrants.
Or, let me have other units on me.
4.
Oh, you got 2 out for Ronnie
plus
Drake?
176.
Looks
oh, no,
like
it's showing 2. Yeah, it's showing 2, but they're the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know why there's 2 of
20.
them. Yeah, so reports.
Last stop postal 150.
You can just do,
That's my location.
like if you want to add your narrative for a scene. Say there's a store robbery and someone did the arrest report and gave their narrative. If you want to write a narrative, you can attach it to that report or incident report. You can kind of see, if you hit enter, you kind of see what stuff we got here. It's like a little small stuff. You can see one by me. It's kind of like a witness report.
Okay, and I see where he said,
Do we get
Richard's, like,
10-4,
report
I'm
is
gonna
as
switch over to their
follows,
tax. Just wait
Yeah, and you
if you got to.
Yeah, and you can tag incidents,
10-4.
related incidents, if you got the incident number. So you'll see this report is report 8. I'm getting a phone call.
We're gonna be 23 on your location right behind you.
Hey, 1 second. I'm FTO on
Sorry,
this
what
dude.
was
I'm
that?
showing the MD2.
Go ahead and switch to TAC 4. real
Yep,
quick
sounds
and
good.
see if
Your voice
it's
box is
available.
cutting out.
Yeah, Spears is on
Alrighty.
it right now.
Sorry. Can you hear me now? Sorry, I had a phone call. Oh, yeah, you'll see here, this is evidence report, or I'm sorry, incident report 8. You'll see it in the top middle. You'll see edit report number 8.
Yeah.
And then if you go to incidents, just hit enter there again. We'll generate an incident. You'll see Leo tap speed.
You good, Morgan?
Yeah, I see it.
If you go in the bottom middle, you'll see involved officers, which you should always put. Yeah, I mean, you can put your name there. I usually do just to, get used to putting that. I mean, you'll obviously who wrote it, but But you can yourself, if you want to go ahead and add the additional units that are there, or you can advise them to go in and add themselves after the incident's over. So involved officers, yeah. Involved citizens, you can also, if you want to, put the criminal scumbags. You'll see that on the far right. We'll get into that as well. So the way that works, let me go ahead and let me just tap to that one. Let me just go with that real quick. So Leo taps. You'll see you can hit the little plus bar and you can add. The way you'll edit this and find charges is you see that little trash can on the far right side?
Yeah.
Beside that, you'll see edit, and right there you can look up charges.
We got additional sitting here right now.
And you'll see the reduction as well. You can reduce. Right now we are citation. I mean, officer discretion for the win. You know, I'm all for that. If they're super nice, let them go. But, you know, try and cite them if you can. These guys have money. They're not going to be hurting for it. And we need money to pay the bills around here.
This is our guy.
But anyways, related incidents, you can tag, say this is incident report 91, you can tag one other, you can tag that another like report, like a narrative from another officer, related evidence, you can put in the evidence report number, you can tag vehicles, you can add tags, these tags are like known gang member or like known like gang affiliation, whatever.
Okay.
Gallery, you can add in. You can open your camera or you can view gallery. Your MDT, you can take pictures with it. If you open camera, I wouldn't do it because it might get you stuck in it. When you open it, to take pictures is G, and then your scroll wheel will obviously zoom or zoom out, and backspace is to get out of it. And it'll save the picture to your gallery, and you can just view your gallery and add the image in there.
Okay.
And then citizens, if you like, you can look up your name. And you'll see here your weapons. See those on the far right side?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, and then you could, like, you know, it will generate, you can look up your name and it'll show you if you're in any kind of incidents, any kind of reports, any kind of convictions, and you got a gallery of images we can use here. It sees your employment, if you had any properties, your vehicles, any tags, your licenses. And then as you can see, it has your fingerprint in there from where I took it, and as you can see, your image is also updated to where I took it. But that's pretty much the MDT, man. Any questions about it?
No.
We are working on a template, I believe, that will be pushed out sometime in the next day or two. So you know what to write, but I always just go off of, I mean, you've got experience, you write the way you want, just make sure the grammar's good, and you know, you add every single detail.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, I don't expect, you know, you get in what you put out, or you get out what you put in. So if you want to be super descriptive, by all means, you know, just be sure you hit the main points, the 5 Whys, who, what, when, where, why, or the 5 W's, my bad. Who, what, when, where, why, you know, who, what happened, where, why did it happen, when did it happen, what all have you, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's simple. I mean, you know what you're doing here, don't you? I mean, this is all technical stuff, I'd hope, for you.
Yeah, just got to get back into the groove of it.
I'm not going to certify you down here. I'm just going to assume you know how to shoot a gun and use a taser.
Yeah. So,
you know, obviously, you know how guns work. You have to reload the bullets manually. And then taser, of course. This isn't a smart taser. You can literally just point and shoot it. And it's got a little cooldown.
Do I have to have cartridges for this? The taser?
No, it is not a smart taser. You just kind of point and shoot.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let's go do your uniform, sir. Oh, also...
Units, go, go, go!
Oh, my bass. Forgot you're doing that. Your F6. Pull that up.
Yeah, I looked at it earlier, right whenever you gave me the job.
Yeah, you like that? That's pretty cool stuff.
Traffic control, what is that?
It slows down traffic or halts it completely. Or resumes it. It would actually slow down the locals. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
108, 10-8, any active?
And then you know your F1, how to do all that stuff?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Being an active 80 at this time with one Ronnie Drake with an active warrant. We're currently going westbound on Strawberry.
Go ahead and place me in cuffs real quick. I have to hit it a couple of times. Sometimes I get hit like twice. And they have the option, they can kind of break out of it. And then you'll automatically be escorting me, but you can drop me. You can either third eye me or I would... Honestly, the F6 is easier to use, or you can F1 or third eye it. You know, it... And then... Yeah, then you can third eye me to uncuff me, and then you can put me in cuffs in front as well. If you look at me, how we're facing forward towards you.
Oh, what's the description of the vehicle?
I don't see an uncuff. All I see is push.
I believe it was a black in color Futo.
Got him southbound David, southbound David.
Oh. Try your F6, do unhandcuff from that one. You see it?
It's not letting me unhandcuff.
Alright, you got
he's popping back up
third
the
eye
highway,
me
trying
like
to
right
stay on
where
him.
my wrists are.
I got him, he's coming back down
It's
towards
not
Little Soul.
giving me the options. As long as saying pat down.
Alright, try it now from the
frisk,
front.
investigate. Nope. And with my F6, it's like grayed out.
I got him
Really?
coming up
Not
on the
allowed to
Weasel
use
News
this.
Station. Oh,
Alright,
he's so
go
close.
go into your F1, go to Citizen, and go to Interaction,
Come
and
on,
then
we
be
got one,
cuffed
two,
that
he's
way.
making a right on Vespucci. The Red Garage and Alta Apartments, he's just hit some NOS, it looks like.
Did that get you out?
Coming up to Legion, he's passing you
No,
guys.
I'm
Watch turn in, watch turn in, watch turning in.
Alright, try
Taking on the
and
left
use...
on
You
this
have a key,
driveway
don't you?
northbound. Watch turn, I got the speed up going.
Oh crap! I forgot to grab a key. Hang on.
You're fine.
He hit 13, he just hit some more Nazis northbound real fast. No eyes, no eyes.
Yeah, be advised, the units also chasing him, I believe, are also on TAC 4.
Oh, 10-4, I didn't know that.
Yeah, firm. They were doing SWAT training, and my partner with me is on TAC 4 communicating with the team at the same time.
Okay, 10-4, sorry. I kind of came upon him by happenstance.
Oh, no, you're good, man.
Very long eyes at this point. I'm breaking off. I'll hop over there and let them know.
We got him going
We
back
got
to
him.
the
He's
city.
heading back towards the city.
No.
It's still
There's
not
already
letting me
heat
have
on
the key
this
and
car. I'm not even gonna lie.
Never do.
It's not fast enough.
That's
Hey.
a little crazy to me.
Can you uncuff me real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Oh, why didn't we do that? My bad.
Manhandling
Alright, I
me?
lost eyes.
If you consider that
Come
manhandling,
on.
I'm sure.
Team's already got him at least.
I'm a short king, man.
Oh my god. What is going on? And I don't think I want to know. You guys
Do
have
you have a handcuff key on you? I don't have my key on me.
No one has a handcuff key, apparently. Alright, y'all have fun.
Alright. This is 102. SWAT's clearing.
Who cuffed you?
Mason right there.
Okay. Follow me inside. Hold on.
Just follow her. Never had this issue before.
Yeah, anytime I try to pull up my F6, it says at the top right, you're not allowed to use this.
Are you on duty? Are you guys on
I
duty?
am.
I was.
Yeah, it's not even letting me uncuff you with handcuffs. It says I cannot use this, and I'm on duty.
Yeah, it says duty true.
It's weird. Alright, let me fly in and fly out real quick. I'll get it fixed.
Hold on, let me try it again. I just clocked on and off again.
Are you third eyeing me or using the item?
I'm doing both.
Even the F6 too? Alright, perfect. Thank you.
There you go. Yep.
Which one got it?
I had to clock off and clock back on for the third eye to work.
Alright, Mason do the same thing.
Alright.
Alrighty, we're just gonna go rapid fire this checklist real quick. Some like the easier stuff. We'll go out in the garage and do it. So it's on here, but when you get a cruiser, you'll take it to LS Customs. We have a contract with them. The department will pay it in full. You'll just have to pay for the car yourself out of your own pocket. But all the upgrades will be covered. So patrol gets white, all white in color. Have to have a light barn cruiser, and you should see the structure. It's an important information in the emails.
Alright.
Okay, and you are familiar, I showed you how to process the evidence. You are familiar with how to seize evidence off of a person? Like just search them and take it into your pockets?
Yeah, you use F1 law enforcement, and it shows, what was it?
Yeah, yep, search, yep. I think you can third eye them as well when they're cuffed. Do it.
Yeah. It says either pat down or like inspect person.
Already also impounding a vehicle. So when you impound a vehicle, it's /IV. And you'll see you can... We'll go up front and you do it on my car. Let's go up here. Hope she locked that garage. Yeah, she locked it. Okay, so the impound, it's /IV. But we do have tow in city, and those channels for their tow are listed in our announcements. Auto Exotic is 15.5 and LSC is 5.29. If I were you, I would always use 5.29 since we have a contract with them. And they're... I mean, it's up to you. It's all preference, but I prefer LSC. But then again, you know, we have both tows from them. And then they'll take it to camel towing, and you can impound it from there. But we'll go look at my car. Like, don't press enter on anything. You can just see what the menu looks like. You know what I'm saying? So if you do /IV, you'll see my vehicle plate, and you can send it to the camel toe impound, and then reason, optional, and then you can set whether it is retrievable by owner or not. You check that, the impound time, you know, you can time it to immediately all the way to 7 days out, and then you can put a cost on it, and then obviously you got the reason right there too. That's how you impound a vehicle.
So I don't see impound time or like
Show
the
me
cost.
out clothing store in Davis.
You don't see the what, sorry?
Blue and color super.
All I see is vehicle plate,
Strike
impound,
time
and
is when
reason.
they're gonna be on
Like I don't
clothing store. If I
see
can get a
impound
32.
time or anything like that.
You gotta hit retrievable by owner. Do you see that little checkbox?
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it.
And then that opens up the rest. And yeah, that's how you do it.
I got you.
For 120 plus 176.
Any questions on that?
No, sir.
Alright, first aid, basic first aid. So we have EMS in city and they are pretty active. Really what I would do is just slash me at the best you can. I mean, I'm no expert in first aid. I'm sure, you know, no one's really an expert, you know. If you see someone bleeding, try and stop the bleed, you know, use tourniquet if it's on a leg or like an appendage or whatever. Pack the wound. Like, don't be trying to go fish out a bullet or something, you know what I'm saying? Use common sense. If it's a scrape, put a band-aid on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This one's between your location.
Alright, RTO. Are you in radio yet? We're in radio 1, by the way, if you're not. Go ahead and hop in my car. Yeah. So this is my cruiser. You don't have to drive a Crown Vic. Just prefer to drive it. I like it. Yours, when you do get a vehicle, will be white in color.
So I'm able to pick any vehicle, or is there like? Oh, I see it.
Yeah, important information. You'll see the vehicle structure.
Yeah, I gotcha. I see it.
Yeah. So from that, you got a little list. I know you know how to use a seatbelt, so we can check that off once I get to the clothing store here. So this clothing store, I'll show you how to do the outfit codes, alright?
I gotcha.
And we are a stop and go city, so all stoplights are like stop signs. So make sure your intersection is clear. You know, obviously if someone's a green light, they have the right of way. Like, don't forget that. So just try to make sure it's nice and clear. And in here, we'll do the outfit code. So you have that outfit code I emailed you?
Yeah.
So you'll come in here. Well, you'll come in here. This one's kind of finicky. Fuck. Okay, are you in the outfit menu? Or you can see where you change your clothes, right?
No, I can do it.
Are you in it?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so on the bottom right, you see the open outfits menu?
Yeah.
You'll hit that, and you'll import the outfit. You'll put the code, and then you can name it, and then you import the outfit. That's how you do it.
115 on TAC 1.
And then personally, I would go up top and I would save it as well.
Go ahead.
So you have it in
You
there.
have 4 active SWAT members, 10-8 patrol will be available on radio.
Copy.
Be advised, you also have active detective in command.
147 to 101 or 102.
Am I able to change these glasses?
Yes, you are. You can change the glasses, the belt, the vest.
147 here. We got eyes on a vehicle that looks similar to Ronnie's. Just pulled in the vanilla uniform.
You can wear the shirt without the tie. This is just a general baseline department uniform. You can put a vest on if you want. You can change the gun belt.
10-4.
Just checked his anklet.
Change the shirt to like the one without the collar, like without the tie. You can do the long sleeve one.
That's our secondary code 5, guys.
Pretty open.
Let's have
I
patrol
like to see,
start shutting down
in my other city, whenever I was
and,
earlier, we made him wear a traffic vest.
Oh, really? Yeah, yes. I mean, you can. I personally like to wear the traffic vest sometimes, just when we do like checkpoints. And like I said, man, you get out what you put in. So if you want to do like a little fun like checkpoint somewhere, like a DUI checkpoint, just like a traffic safety checkpoint, by all means, go do it. You know, ask people if they want to join you. I mean, I love doing that. That's kind of fun stuff I like.
Let me call her really quick.
Induces the roly-poly.
Yes.
Spears, keep eyes on that car for a second.
So your call sign's 159. There's a lot of traffic, and we got a priority situation going on. I'm just trying to get you squared away. They have enough officers. We got like 10 in the city, man. We got 13 actually.
Yeah,
so they're fine.
Flew in, there was like 15. I was like, God dang.
Yeah, they were doing the SWAT training.
What kind of car is it?
I mean, they got plenty of help. You can see what kind of RTO we got going on. Very professional. You know, we mess around at times, but keep it professional. Practice your ABCs. Know your ABCs. You know, A for accuracy.
Do you have
10 code sheet?
Yes, that and like something to help with like the what's it called? I can't think of what it's called. Like let's say I'm calling over the radio like a tag and I say A, like A for alpha and
a phonetic alphabet?
Yes.
Let me see if that's on the roster.
Specific one or
you can use NATO or police. You can mix it up. It's up to you completely as long as you get your point across.
I got you.
You go to important.
Because I'm terrible. Remember that.
No, you're fine. And you know, in real life, we use plain talk around here, so you can use plain talk if you want. We obviously use like 10-4 or 10-7, 10-8 or 27, 28, 29, like that stuff. But you know, if you don't have to be like so partial, like I'm going to the 10-10, or you can say I'm going to the fight in progress. You know, there's no one's gonna point you for not using a 10 code. You know, that's one thing too. Accuracy. Brevity and clarity, you know, be accurate in what you're saying. If you can say it, you know, say fight in progress, that's easier for you, say that. Brevity, you know, be brief, you know, get it out, don't say this, that, you know, practice it before you say it. I mean, you got experience, man. It's like preaching to the choir almost. Like, I have to go through it with you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it 100%. Like the 10 codes, I remember like the main ones that you use. The other ones, I'll just keep it up on my second pair of eyes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, did you find the roster and important information? Or do you want me to send it to you?
I'm looking real quick.
100 is across the street from VU.
Yeah, I found the important information one.
Yeah. So you click on that roster, and the first tab will be information. I'll show our 10 codes.
Okay. And I know like some cities like change up their 10 codes. So that's why I was asking about it.
You're all good, man. So are you familiar with probable cause and reasonable suspicion? You know how those work?
He's right by the intersection.
Yeah.
If that's the car.
So reasonable suspension,
like
if you see them, like probable cause, if you smell like weed in the area, like search the car and stuff like that. or if
I'm
like
not
you
sure.
see them leave the house and was just getting robbed, that's like
There's
reasonable
147
suspicion.
here. The one that I seen had no orange to it.
Yeah,
at
so
all.
like it's almost if like you see a car, so reasonable suspicion. Say like you suspect someone of a
Liv, you're clear.
DUI, you can reasonably suspect it's because they're weaving. You know, it's kind of like if you pull them over for the weaving, they're slurring their breath. You know, you smell the alcohol, then that gives you the PC for the DUI. You can obviously tell they're drunk. But the reasonable suspicion is what we use to get to the PC. So
Yeah, I gotcha.
Understand that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that. Don't really gotta execute that. Your RTO. So you feel like?
100 direct.
Are you pretty clear when you talk on radio? You feel like, or do you get shy sometimes?
Can I have a conversation with you, please?
No, whenever I first started as a cadet, yes, I was very shy. It was very intimidating, but now it's like it's whatever.
I got you. So, I'm gonna see you in action do that, and then we will actually do this. There's the keys. I want you to drive us around while I'm doing your checklist. All right.
Jules, what's your 20?
Yeah, I gotcha.
You know your Miranda rights too, don't you?
Oh, what the heck? Yes, I'll probably have to touch back up on it, but yeah.
If you type /Miranda, it'll give you a little card in the bottom right you can read off of. See it?
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Can you just recite those to me real quick?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have them present with you at the time during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you by the state prior to you being questioned. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer my questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained it to you? Having these rights in mind, would you still wish to speak to me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
100 to
Sounds good.
123.
She's on the phone with me.
So what's your call sign?
My call sign's 103. Feel free to radio out there. So use your call sign. Say are there any
I would
active
say
unions?
like 150. Would I say like 159 and 103 is 10-8?
You
Like
can
we're
call
in
it
service
so you can here's how I would. I mean, you can do it any way like that. You know, it's up to you. First off, I would call. You know, you call yourself 10.
Well, wait, I think I got Ronnie Drake.
But right now it's so hectic on the
southbound,
radio. You can just practice with
Monday
me,
Freeway,
just so we
Strawberry
get you
Minute Slow
clear.
Store car just came back with his plate.
So you'd be like 158, 10-8,
Do we wanna
158 are
engage?
there any active unions? No one calls back out. You'd be like 158, show myself, 103, forming
147,
Union
yeah, we got eyes
6.
on him. He changed colors
Be
to
10-8.
gray right in front of us at the VU.
And then when you're done with the union, you show Union 6 disbanded, and then so-and-so units are back 10-8, 10-6, 10-7, all that, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
empty, we just have nothing to keep up with them.
So I would just say 159
I mean,
is
try and stay on
or
it. We
showing
can try and
10-8.
initiate, see what happens, go 5, and maybe block them off.
Yeah, you could just say 10-8.
I gotcha.
And then, you know,
It's going to be Steeler 102's call.
don't worry about it right now because the radio traffic's so hectic.
Yeah, no, I got
I'm
you.
moving up, I can
But
take them if need be.
the reason why I said because
I
like I
just
know
got
in my
a plate
previous
lock
city,
on
like
him.
we made sure to say like who we're riding with, like their badge number.
I think
something
you
like that.
got
Yeah,
the
I
R
do
on
that
it.
here.
Yeah, we do that here, yeah.
Okay.
I can
Yeah,
get a
so you
helo
can just
up.
say 159,
Y'all
show
can keep
myself,
eyes
and
on 'em long enough.
103,
I need a
Union
co-pilot
6.
inserted. I got you.
That's how you do it.
97
That's how we
Dunshine
do it.
Street.
That's how I've always done it.
We're going.
You're saying Unit 6 or Union 6?
Union.
What does that mean?
Alpha 02 is going to be going 10-7 for the
Same thing as a unit. I mean, a unit. A union is just like, you know, partners or a group of people, you know, just a unit. We just go by a union. Or, I mean, you can use the most senior officer's call sign. We do that too. I mean, it's personally, you can call a union or you can call, you can, like, use your call sign or my call sign +1.
What's this, 20?
So that shows you're with somebody. But usually, we only do that. I mean, some people do it when they're with another officer, but usually only do it when you got 10-15. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's universal. I mean, it really is just
This is
universal.
last known.
Strawberry, by the VU.
Now, I have a
Headed down
question.
towards
You
the
said
stadium.
when we're 10-15, what? That's not on the list. What is that one?
That's subject in custody.
Okay, gotcha. Is that in there? I don't think it is.
Apparently it's not. Yeah, I don't see it.
Okay, so I would say that, and then that would basically mean like going
115,
off radio.
spinning up
or
here.
would you stay on radio whenever you're in the cells?
We'll be looking for him.
You can, when you get to station, you can inform them that you'll be 23 MRPD with 115, 11015. You can say you're 10-6 for processing, and you can leave radio if you want to, or you can stay in radio. It's up to you completely, but obviously you're busy with processing, so you don't have to be in radio. You can't go to any kind of calls because you have a 1015 down in the cells with you.
Yeah, for me, it just kind of depends on how hectic the radio is. If
Right.
I leave the radio or not.
Right, so, I mean, completely up to you on what you do on that front, of course.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You can go to that fight in progress. It's right here.
How do I mark it? Flexible G muscle?
We have someone going towards the arena.
That works. Sometimes mine doesn't.
120 plus.
My muscles don't work for that dispatch thing, so I just
I'm right
mark
down
it.
the road from you guys.
I usually just mark it on the map when I see it, so you can see it's right there on our right. So we'll go to that real quick. You can flick on your lights and go code 2 if you like and clear the intersections. I mean, it is a fight in progress.
What's the muscle?
Q.
112, I'm back on the radio. What do we got?
Alt.
Okay. I'm not seeing it on my...
147, 102, we had eyes on Ronnie
go
Drake
right,
again.
it was
he
right.
changed the color of his vehicle to like steel gray. Last known location was
yeah,
heading
keep
towards
going
the
straight.
stadium from Strawberry by the BU. We lost eyes, but everyone's currently up with.
And then on our left, it was on this corner, so you can cut your lights and sirens if you'd like, or just go lights. See anybody here? I'm not seeing anything
Everyone will
really.
be up momentarily, just waiting on Gray to get back.
So your lights and sirens, you all are. It's hard to think from the passenger seat. So E's your air horn. R will kind of blip the siren if you don't have the alt toggled, and then I think R also cycles your tones. So do alt. And then, yeah, so you know how to cycle it. So that's how you do your lights and sirens.
Okay, and then like if you have your sirens on, you can just flex your Q muscle to turn them both off, right?
Yep, yep, I'll cut all of it off. Go across this parking garage and see what this officer's up to over here. Any questions about anything?
See, fellow officer?
Yeah, do you see his car up here?
The blue car?
Yeah, that's off. Yeah, that's a unit. Yep.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let's go see what he's doing. What's up? You there? Alright, so he's in his head, so we'll leave him be.
With his head in a handicap spot. Man,
Yep.
that's crazy.
I don't know why he's got a spoiler on there.
It looks so weird. I've seen it before, and it doesn't fit a cop car.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be on there, but I'm not gonna, push anything. So the cars are really neat. As you can see, they're lore friendly. This is like obviously a Crown Vic, but it's a Stanier.
125. I'm going to get gas.
Lore friendly.
Yeah.
That has more. This car can have more extras on it. Like it has a spotlight. You can do a light bar. You can do a push bar. Shit like that. I keep it pretty bare bones myself. I don't. If when I get a pursuit, like I'm not gonna be planning on like hitting a damn car or something. And then pursuits are all about spacing. You don't need no Dodge Charger to keep up. As long as you can space and observe from a distance, you can stay with the person. Unless you're on a long ass straight. Say you're like on the Ellis Freeway and the car just gets away from you.
Please?
It's impossible.
Send it.
3-3 Lincoln Alpha.
But pursuits, the best thing is just spacing. Spacing. Maintain your spacing. Don't get right up on the ass of the units. Don't get right up on the ass of the pursuit vehicle. Just stay back, be mindful, because if they say you're right here
It's gonna be
to a pursuit vehicle, if they take a right turn, you're going to be going straight or going into a wall. You won't be able to maintain that. You cannot make a right that quick like they could, because you don't know what they're going to do.
No activation yet.
Yeah, so my previous city, I remember we always did like a 2 to 3 car link.
Yes,
and even that sometimes was too close.
102, 100, Jerry.
Depending on how fast the pursuit's going.
Yeah, as long as you're using a pretty decent amount of spacing. Sorry for speaking so quick. It's just easier to get the point across for myself. But let me slow down because I know I do speak a little fast sometimes.
Come from the south.
Just be sure you maintain proper spacing, between your additional units and the pursuit vehicle. So on a 1080, of course, there'd be a primary, a secondary, and a tertiary. Sometimes we attach more depending on the severity of the call, but usually a tertiary and a secondary the most you're going to have. So that'd be 3 units total. You know, maintain proper spacing between them and the pursuit vehicle. You can stay a little closer to the officers if you'd like, but always stay a good amount of distance away from the primary vehicle. It's all about how well you can drive and how well you know your vehicle. If you know your vehicle well, you know how to drive, and you feel like you can predict what the person's going to do, by all means get a little closer, but don't be right up on their ass.
Yeah, because that's going to ask if your ankles loop broken.
You want me there?
Yeah.
Jerry.
And then as far as pit timers work, we have a 5-minute pit timer in the city, and supervisors do clear that for you. So you can request one, and then once the timer's up, or depending on the severity of the situation, we can go ahead and pit right then and there, but always ask for a pit timer or request permission to pit.
And do y'all do it where if there's like locals around you don't pit, or?
Yeah. So mind the safety of the locals are people too.
1080.
If you see someone just punching a local for no reason, that's an assault and battery.
Yeah, I got
So
you.
they're committing battery on a local. They're just beating their ass to death.
Black and yellow 2-door.
That's how it was in my previous city, and I just wanted to make sure it's the same way here.
10-4, still heading south.
Oh, of course. Use of force continuum. Do you know what that is?
Yes. So it's like what permits using what type of force.
Yeah, so we always like to do one above. So obviously baseline is officer presence.
Now still heading north,
just
down
being
Oak
there, and then verbal, so
Primary
just
when
your
you're clear and
voice,
safe.
and then open hand, so like just fist, and then a nightstick or melee would be after that one.
Command a primary unit when you are
and then a
clear and
taser,
safe,
and then a pistol.
execute pit.
So non-lethal and then lethal.
But
But always try and de-escalate using your voice or your presence. Presence enough sometimes will cause people to chill out. Usually you gotta do your voice. Most of the times in this city though, you have to use some form of melee or
So if you want
non-lethal.
to call it, you can call it. If not, we're heading northbound San Andreas.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And if people, you will encounter people
He's
that
scabbing me in these STX.
will be tased 5 times to continue to get up and run, Don't be afraid to keep on tasing them. Because if they keep doing that, then obviously, you know, they're invincible. So they can withstand the taser. So you can keep tasing them. Just try and get them in cuffs in a timely manner, though. Like if they're down, like don't dilly-dally. Just try and get them in cuffs immediately and then clear their individual person. So when I get someone in cuffs, I like to clear their person immediately. So I ask them, like, you anything that's going to stick, poke, prod, or harm me in any way? And if they say no, and they do end up having something, that's a battery charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they basically assault and battery kind of work hand in hand. Battery is the actual act. So say if I struck you, that would be a battery. If there's a threat of me striking you, that would be an assault.
Okay.
Let's go to the front desk real quick, though. I got a call there.
Capitol, taking another left hand back towards Mirror Park, northbound.
And then when you get your own cruiser, we tend not to park up front anymore because people have been slashing tires and what have you. So you'd be parking down in the garage. Let's see what this guy wants. You can come inside with me if you'd like. Alright, good job.
Left off El
Yeah,
Rancho,
locking
and
his vehicle,
head
perfect.
westbound back towards the city, gonna pass
Change
MRPD Bridge.
my muscles on that because it pulls up that map.
Belay that, they just took a right.
Yeah, I had to. I made my lock muscle the period. How you doing, sir?
Gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Doing swell.
What can I do for you, sir?
I need to have a chat with Mr. Steele.
Do you need him specifically, or do you need a chief? Because I'm a deputy chief.
I mean, sir, if you would like to learn some information, that's completely up to you.
They just go off-road at Postal 416.
Steele is preferred, but I mean, if you'd like to talk,
Train
sir,
tracks,
I'm
train
more than
tracks,
open
train
to
tracks.
doing that. Well, it looks like we have some people here that might need your assistance, sir. I can wait.
Yeah, you're fine. Can I help you all?
Yeah, we just want to know what it
location
would
on the
take to
train
get a
tracks right
weapons
here in the
license.
canals.
Step inside. We can help you with that.
BCB.
So what it takes is you'll need to do a background investigation. So we'll run your name, make sure you're clear of any kind of felonies or domestic violence charges, anything like that. If you're clear of that, then we'll need to fingerprint you, and then we will also have to take a picture of you. And then once we get you all of that, we'll grant you the license, and then you can go down to City Hall, and you have to get a copy of the license. You need to have that license on you at all times you're going to be carrying.
How much are they, you know?
I think they're a couple $100 down at City Hall.
We do have a female over here that's going to be on a purple
I was just
motorcycle.
about to ask that
She
question,
looks
but
like
my
she could
other
be a
question
white,
is, you said it
white
goes
female.
background check for domestic violence?
So we're gonna background check for felonies, but you cannot have one if you have any kind of domestic violence charges either. And sometimes
So
those are
international
misdemeanors.
violence is okay.
I mean, I mean, define international violence to me. What's that? What's your definition of that?
I mean, there's domestic and international, I think, right? Or
Oh
foreign.
my God, sir! Will you just let him do it? Jesus, ignore him.
No, domestic violence, like say you fight like your spouse or your partner or whatever, you know, like fight a family member.
Well,
That's
I don't have
domestic.
one of those, so I'm
Yeah, so you're good, sir. So you're good, sir. So I'll have my cadet take your
This one might
guys'
have a
names down
charge.
and do that. So
got the man button. You want to step over so I can get you?
So we'll do y'all one by one. He'll fingerprint you, so you'll need to take off any kind of gloves you're wearing.
No gloves. See.
My name's Diego Sanchez.
Deputy Chief, if you don't mind, could you take me down to interrogation?
Yes, sir. We'll go down there right now.
I do.
Mason, I'm gonna go downstairs. If you need me to call on radio, all right?
Do I just do that?
But take their fingerprint, put it in their profile, take their picture, make sure you save it when you do it, or else it'll all go away. And then you can grant it by right clicking.
I don't have a DNA thing, a DNA test.
Do you have a fingerprint scanner?
Yes.
All you need is that. Oh, you don't have any bags? Do you have any bags on you?
Yeah, I have 10 bags.
So you should be able to take it then. Just third eye and do fingerprint person.
Okay, what about, don't you do a DNA swab?
No, we just do the fingerprint.
Oh, okay.
And then
I can
when that's in
spit
your
on something.
pockets, right click it and use it, and you can copy it that way quicker. All right, sir. Sorry about that.
Sir, Deputy Chief, you're more than welcome to search me, sir. I have no weapons on me, but
Yeah, I'll frisk you
per
real quick.
protocol. Yeah, I should have nothing on me. If I do, please let me know.
You're good.
Alrighty. Yeah, interrogation would be great.
Do you want to talk to criminal investigations? Is this like a drug
I
tip
would
or
rather
something?
talk to Steele.
You want to talk to Steele? I can call him down here if you would prefer that.
It's, sir, what's your name?
My name is Jack Weber. I'm a deputy chief.
Mr. Weber, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Matteo Valentino. People call me the Crow.
Got you. All right. I got you.
Yeah. If there's any way I could go down interrogation, then you can, radio over to
Yeah.
Mr. Steele that I'll be waiting for him.
Yes, sir. You got it.
There is one person that I would not like there.
Deets.
Yeah. Wow. You seem like you've been caught up to date, sir. I applaud your work ethic.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, sir.
Have the heat vehicles
You
got
said
a tune on the engine?
Valentino?
That is correct, sir. Yeah, Matteo Valentino.
Alright, perfect. Alright. So I'll put you in
about
here.
140 max.
And we'll get
I'll
this
follow
squared
you
away.
on. I've never been in here before. This is a new site for me.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Just so you know, we have a priority call going on, so it may take a minute.
Yeah, not a problem, sir.
But he'll come down here, within, a good amount of time.
So I got a good maybe 20-30 minutes.
Alright, that should be enough time for him.
102 traffic.
But if you would like filled in with anything, as I think people would technically call it organized crime is what I'm probably under. Oh, that's the wrong room. We don't
Yeah. My bad. I've been down here like once or twice in these actual rooms. We don't use them that often. Alrighty. I'll let
this
you in
is
here.
Perfect.
Anything to
Alrighty,
drink
sir.
or eat, sir?
Well, if it takes longer than... Oh, whoops. There's my driver's license.
I got it. Thank you, sir.
So, I shouldn't. If it takes longer than 20 minutes, I might. But,
Yes, sir. I'll check on
I
you.
should be okay.
Yes, sir. I'll go call him right now. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
132 is 10-8.
Vehicle belongs to Isaiah Knight. No prior convictions, weapons license, and a active driver's license.
103-100.
Send it.
Can you switch to TAC 2? I got priority traffic.
Or Tech 2.
Hello.
Tech 2, go ahead.
Alrighty, so I got Matteo Valentino down here in Mission Row PD. He wishes to speak to you. Are you familiar with who that is?
Yeah, 10-4.
Alrighty. He's down here in interrogation 1 on the left. I'm just supervising right now until you get down here. You might want to, I don't know if you want to, I mean it's completely up to you. He requested to speak to you personally. He said I was fine, but he would like to speak to you. I don't know if you want to call 123 down here to kind of listen in and do a report on it or not, but my body cam is going live currently if you'd like me to stand in.
10-4, yeah, hang out. I'll be there in just.
10-4. He requested that Dietz not be present, but obviously, what's he gonna know?
10-4, I'm on my way from LSC.
10-4. Oh.
147 plus 1, she'll send you 6 LC for repairs.
Mr. Valentino?
Yes, Deputy Chief.
Yes, sir. He's on his way right now from LSC, so he'll be here in just a couple minutes.
Alright, I just don't want Dietz here.
I told him that.
I'm going to take your word on it. If he is behind that glass pane, if I smell him, I'm not going to say anything.
Sir, I understand that completely.
So, thank you, Deputy Chief. I appreciate you,
yes,
sir.
Yes, sir. I'm going to go upstairs and check on my cadet. Do you need any kind of food or water?
If you got one food, one water, that'd be much preferred, just in case.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to die.
Here's a heart stopper and a tropical smoothie for you, sir.
That's just what I need. Man, what a fucking guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be right upstairs. You got your phone on you. Just do a /911 if you need anything at all.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you.
Where's he at?
Yes, sir. You mean 103?
Yeah, sorry. 103.
Down in interrogation 1.
10-4, thank you.
Are you guys good?
10-4.
Yeah, 10-4.
Hey, once you get them squared away, you can come downstairs and kind of sit in the little foyer we got down there.
All right.
Or you can sit upstairs or sit up here and assist people as they come in, but I gotta handle something really quick.
I got you. What do I do about getting the weapons license?
You will. What's his name?
Timmy Franklin. I haven't gotten his fingerprint yet, but I got the gentleman with the man buttons.
So, you'll see licenses on the far right side. You'll see that weapons license is read out. It's redded out.
Mm-hmm.
You'll right-click it, and you can do grant license that way.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, just so y'all know, there's no fee here. You pay the fee at City Hall when you obtain the actual physical copy.
Yeah. All right, would you mind?
What, I give the money to you?
Hey, Dietz.
What's up?
Do you know? Did you tell him why he's what's going on?
Nope.
Alrighty.
I just got nosy.
So, Mateo Valentine, I'm sure you know who that is.
Is he in there?
He is in there, and he wished to speak to Steele. He said he wanted you nowhere near it. Now, I can't stop you from going in there, but he said he can smell really good. He said if he smells you, he won't say a single single thing. But I have body cam going, so I'm gonna go in there into the interrogation and watch it. But I know I can't hold you. I mean, if you go in there, you know, I don't want to fight you out here. But I mean, I know this guy. I know you guys really want this dude, and he said he had some valuable information to give. So I'm sure we would like to hear it and see what he has to say. But I'm gonna go inside here and watch this. What's up?
Stop. Make sure you guys are good.
Yeah, my body cam's been live.
Okay.
Left side.
It's your hair.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Mr. Valentine.
As well?
You know, I don't, but could you sit in the other room?
Door.
Thank you. Mr. Steele?
Valentine, you are a,
Valentino, sir. Valentino.
Valentino, excuse me.
It's been a long time, man. How you been?
Doing all right.
I do have one request. Actually, two. Is there any way you could sit right across from me? Or stand right across from me?
Right across from you?
Yeah, like right in the middle. If you could, that'd be great. Do you have a recording device?
I do.
Would you mind putting it in the middle of the table and letting me know when it started? I would like this to all be taped.
It is. I've got a body cam running.
Perfect. And it's running? All good?
Yes, sir. You see the red light?
Okay. I do. Okay. Mr. Steele, first of all, I wanted to come in here and apologize.
Okay.
The acts that I did a long time ago were not who I am now. I am fighting certain troubles, and it's been quite tough. It's made me realize new things. It's made me understand more of who I am and understand emotion better. The reason why I'm formally apologizing to you is for what happened to that man a couple years ago.
Okay.
The way that happened should not have happened.
Are you apologizing because you got caught or because it happened?
I'm apologizing to you because I knew you knew him quite well.
I did. He was my friend.
So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Mr. Milo. Everything would have been fine. It really would have. The information that he knew about certain individuals, that's the reason why he got put on our radar. He was good as a job. He was very good at EMS. Did his thing well. Good doctor.
He did. He was.
The reason behind him knowing what he knew back then was damaging us. It was hurting us.
$159 to 102.
I just wanted to touch on that real quick.
Okay. Excuse me just a second.
Sure.
That's true.
Apparently you're...
100's going to be off radio for 2 minutes.
159, go ahead.
Apparently your FTO is in the lobby of MRPD.
Jeff is
What's his
someone
person's
that
name?
is not even closely on my radar.
Holly
With
McLaren.
Talking to people.
But
That
you
woman
talked
that
to him
walked
a
down
lot.
Asked
here.
me to radio that
The
to
woman
you
that
and
walked
for you
in
to come
here.
down here.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Julie. I had a conversation with her.
Okay.
She is someone that I completely and utterly regret. I feel terrible for what happened to her back then. And that was my fault. That would have never happened if it was for me. I felt extremely poor. It was a moment in my life where I wasn't thinking straight. I wanted to get revenge. I wanted to do something, but that was the last thing that I wanted to happen. Now, Jeff, he needs to understand a few things. He doesn't seem like he can have a conversation with me one-on-one. You know, he brought this pink-haired person last time. Don't even know who that is.
She's the assistant chief.
Understood. I don't doubt that Jeff is good at his job. I understand that he knows what he's doing. I understand that he is well-rounded. Something that he needs to understand is that it's very easy to mess with him. It's so easy to toy with him that now I'm finding it amusing. But to a certain point where I don't necessarily want to do it, but he wants to know so much information that I feel like I have to. It's kind of an ignorant side of me, if that makes sense.
Sure.
What am I
I
going to be?
don't want
10,
him
7.
I don't want anything to do with him. He's not someone that I need to talk to. In fact, I already talked to him. The person I wanted to talk to more was Julie. I didn't need him to be there. I didn't have to have a chat with him, but I feel like I owed him a closing statement, if that makes sense.
I understand.
And you, sir, are a very well-rounded individual as well. You're very respectful,
115 is
and I
going to be
appreciate
76 to LS Customs for repairs.
Gentleman I just met today. No, I can't even remember his name. I think he's the deputy chief. Wonderful guy. Fantastic. The PD force here has been wonderful with my endeavors and my inquiries. So I'll get to the chase. I'm here to talk to a few people. I'm here to get closure. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I don't want people in my way. The last thing I want is PD in my way.
What exactly does closure look like to you?
There's a few people here that have information that I don't know. And I need closure on
Right,
what happened to those people.
thinking about that waterfall.
I already got closure on one, which was Cash Jackson. I was in a biker club with Cash. I never knew what really happened to him. I just knew that him and I's communication was cut short. So I had a chat with his brother. I also had a chat with Miss Boo. Kitty Boo. That's the closure I needed. That one's out of the way. Number 2 is Giovanni Falcone. Giovanni was a friend that just kept me safe. A guy that always had your back. Kind of like, you know, how you guys have each other's backs. You guys are a family. Him and I were a family.
And you
Giovanni and I... Oh, go ahead,
you
sir.
think Giovanni is related to Mimsy?
To be quite frank with you, sir, I did not know that woman until she replied. I saw the last name. I would love to have a chat with her to see if she knows Giovanni.
So I can tell you she doesn't. I've had conversations with her.
All right. Do you know anyone that knows Giovanni Falcone?
I don't.
So. Giovanni was a good man. We used to work in finance together. I was in the office one day. I got a package in the mail. I said, yeah, just go ahead and put it on my desk. Me thinking it's some sort of office equipment, something along those lines. I open the box and it's just his head, just sitting there.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
It really threw me for a loop.
Hey, I'm gonna have a possible code 5 here at LSC with Ronnie Drake.
I was so confused. I didn't know what happened. Was someone that close to me, like a brother? I want to know. Everything.
120 plus 176 to LSC.
I need the answer.
SWAT 10-6.
Just someone that I.
Just be careful in the business, guys.
Let's move on to the next topic. I don't like crime.
147 is going to block the north side exit.
Spears, by chance?
I got the other exit.
I do. He's one of my officers.
Mr. Spears. Interesting individual. From what I've heard, he's been around asking about me. I don't want anything to do with Spears. Please tell him to stop asking about me to other people. I don't need him in my business. It's that easy. It's that simple. I hope that makes sense. I hope you can relay that information to him.
I can. I guess my question for you is wouldn't this have been a whole lot easier if you simply just approached them and asked for a chat?
Approach who? Spears?
Anybody. If you needed to see Julie, you just approach Julie and ask for a chat.
I already approached Julie.
Okay. So what you're finding is that my SWAT commander is a little protective of his people.
I'd say a little more than protective, sir. He's threatened me on multiple accounts.
And also
text messages saying, I'm coming for you, you're not walking out, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. He thinks he's this big old bad fucking bear. He's not. I get it. He is passionate. He's compassionate about people, and I get that. And I applaud him for that. He's good at his job. And I guess the term threatening wasn't really the word I wanted to use. It was, I guess, no, it is the term. He's threatening me to put me in jail, which is fine. That's his job. He's allowed to say that. You know, if you do this, you're going to jail. If you do that, you're going to jail. Sure. My problem with Jeff is that he thinks that he needs to be involved in every single fucking thing. He likes to butt his head in. He likes to be nosy. It's the last thing I want. Jeff has nothing to do with me anymore. I've gotten my closure in that statement with that. I don't need to talk to him. But if he continues to wanting to be nosy, I will continue to mess with him. I don't have a problem with doing that. It's very easy getting under Jeff's skin. All you have to do is say a few words. That's it. He's very defensive about Miss Falcone.
He is.
He's very defensive about Miss Julie.
And that he is.
I'm sure he's very defensive about you, and that's fine. I don't want him in my business, Steele. I don't want him in my business.
Well, The problem is when you mess with detectives or SWAT commanders or officers, we're a big family. So what we end up with is very protective of our people, as you can imagine. And when we get paid to get in people's business.
It's a good use of words, Steel.
Just being honest.
Night, love you.
I completely agree.
Good night.
Steel, are you a fan of poems?
I don't sit at home and read poetry.
Do you
However,
enjoy literature?
I am a little I am well learned. I do have college degrees and whatnot.
I'm going to tell you this. I enjoy writing. It was something that I took passion in after financing. I write poems. Every poem that I post from here on out on Twitter will be someone that I need to talk to. I'm not going to tell you who it is. The only reason why is because I don't want your SWAT commander sitting outside the front door, ready to breach, ready to take me down if I say anything wrong. When I went and wanted to talk to Kitty, he was in the custom shop. He was sitting there watching me like a babysitter.
Well, that's kind of what we do. We serve and protect. And I think that if you want to have a conversation, we can facilitate it. Especially if it makes the other party uncomfortable.
Is Miss Julie still around?
Probably so. I'm pretty sure.
Can she come in?
Let me see if I can get her on the radio.
I can't get up. The fuck? Bruh. I'm so over this shit.
100 or 123.
It won't let me get up. I'm literally clicking my muscle to do it, and it's not letting me get up.
Do B or X.
Oh God.
Awesome.
I've also changed my mind about a few things that I'm gonna end up doing today just to do it. There she is, Miss Julie.
Like?
First of all, once again, Miss Julie, I do apologize for everything that happened. I know we already had our chat.
Mm-hmm.
Steel, Miss Julie here arguably knows Mr. Jeffrey Dietz more than both of us do combined.
I would agree.
She is someone that I great amount of trust in when it comes to talking to Jeffrey Dietz. I'm gonna have you two in here. I would also like Dietz in here to make this loud and clear. I'm gonna talk to him his face for the one last time. If the next time he sees me, it's either I'm gonna be shot, dead, prison, arrested, something. This is the last time I want to see his face.
Don't make that threat.
It's not a threat. I'm saying that if anything happens, that's what's going to happen. I'm either going to be dead, I'm either going to be arrested, or maybe he sees me on my airplane right out of here when I leave the airport. I just want to I just want to talk to him and let him know that I don't want to talk. I don't want him near me. With you two in here, I feel comfortable doing so. If you'll excuse me for a moment, thanks to the deputy chief, I have a good meal that I can eat.
So, while you're eating, how much more business do you have?
You want me to give you a number?
I'd rather have a couple names.
I have 6 people I need to talk to.
6 additional people. Or 6 total?
6 total. I've talked to technically 2. Technically 3, actually.
102. Interrogation room 1, please. Door. And who are the other 4?
Technically 3. I talked to you, Miss Julie here, and I've already had my hash with Dietz, but I'll have it one more time in here to make sure that he understands. The other 3 people I need to talk to, I don't know if you want to write this down or not, or just leave it on the recording. That's completely up to you. I would like to talk to Mimsy Falcone. I know you already told me that she doesn't know anything, but I would like to hear it come out of her mouth, knowing that that is my closure. Hearing it from a secondary source is no use to me.
Okay, that's 1.
Number 2 is Andy Martin. I need to apologize to him for what happened to his brother.
Okay. S2.
The last person I need to talk with is someone that I have history with. Someone that is not necessarily a good friend of mine. Wouldn't say we're enemies. But I need to talk to Alex Thorne. Those are the 3 people that I need to talk to.
The last 3. You said there were 4.
No, you were the 3rd, sir. You, Miss Julie, and Jeffrey Dietz were the first 3. If you'd like a possible conversation that I might have, it might be with Mr. Joel Spears.
The only way you know Joel is because you've run into him here.
That is correct. I just need to know why he wants to know about me so bad.
Again, Joel is a lot like Dietz.
I'm sorry, sir. What did you say?
I said Joel is a lot like Dietz.
It's fine with me. If he wants to be a hardhead, I don't have a problem.
It's not that he's a hardhead, it's just he's protective.
That's fine.
So I'll tell you what. I'll give you my number. Because I have to ensure that my officers are taken care of.
Sure.
And when you're ready to have conversations with somebody, you can contact me.
Mr. Steele, can I read you a message?
Sure.
This is from Jeffrey Dietz. Last warning. Stay away or you're gonna wish you never came back. Would you consider that a verbal threat?
So, to the letter of the law, no.
Okay. I figured.
It's not. And I would say it if it was.
No, I like I said, sir, I completely have full faith in you.
The only thing that I can recommend is that if you have any text messages or any verbal communication with Jeff and he's making some sort of threat towards you, I would go ahead and try to provide that to us so that we can
he's
have
just
that.
a little heated. I think we both know him.
I agree, but I'm just saying so that we can make sure that we can keep him in line in the future.
Because the message I said to him probably didn't sit well. I'll read to you what I said. I sent him a poem. You guys mind if I read it to you?
Sure.
His stories wove a tapestry of lands afar and mystery, where dragons roared and heroes fought, in every tale a lesson taught. The village folk would often say his words can brighten any day, yet as the seasons dance and twirl, he can't. When the final chapter's penned and all the tables come at the end, the legend lives as he departs. In every heart that feels and starts. Raise a glass and give a cheer to memories that linger near. For in our minds and dreams we see the spirit of the man, Jeffrey Dietz.
Now, do you think that poem warranted what he texted you?
He probably thought it was complete bullshit, when I've told him multiple times that he does a great job. It was kind of a courtesy thing. I don't think he liked it. But at the same time, I probably knew that, so I sent it anyways.
I'm going to ask it again. Do you think what you sent him warranted what he said to you back in text message?
I can't say for certain. If you want my full honest opinion, I do not know. That is my 2 cents about all of this information that I've given you. Yes, I've been a part of organized crime in my past. I don't plan on going back to it. It's just simply that I need answers.
Okay.
And to apologize to some people. Mr. Thorne, that'll be a conversation we'll have to figure out some information. That will be tied to organized crime. So I would like that also to be taped and recorded.
Would you like for us to get him down here now?
If he's here, sure. Absolutely. And still, I appreciate you understanding.
Can you come to interrogation one, please?
Well, again, the safety of my officers and the safety of my citizens is number one in my concern. We have to make sure that we're providing the services that we're paid to do.
We're here to serve and protect all, and that means criminals that we arrest, civilians, fellow officers, fellow EMS, anybody who's out in the street, we are here to protect and serve. We show no bias or no uncertainty towards one specific group of people. We're here for everybody.
I appreciate you saying that.
But with it also being stated, you keep messaging the threats and stuff that he makes through text messages. Do you mind sending us screenshots or giving us access to your phone logs to be able to put something together with that?
If it comes to that point, yes, I will forward you my phone as evidence.
Okay.
So I guess first come, first served, Mr. Thorne or Mr. Dietz.
Well, if Thorne's around, I mean, he can walk in. I don't know if he's behind us in the one with glass.
Oh, true. You know, that always confused me. I don't understand why that's there. Every person that would sit on my side of this, end of this table would know that at least someone's behind there. You know what I mean?
It's not always the case.
I suppose, but it's an assumption that we would make.
Sure.
Do you have any questions for me? Anything you'd like to know about my past and or present?
Well, we've been told about the alleged crimes that you've been alleged to have commit, but why don't you tell us about you yourself?
Ah, Mr. Thorne.
That's a face I never thought I'd see again.
How are you doing, sir?
Wonderful. How about yourself?
Well, I could be better. But Mr. Thorne, you're more than welcome to stay in the room. Miss Julie here asked me a question that I'm going to answer relatively quickly so I can talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Julie, are you wanting to know my childhood, or are you wanting to know just about me in general?
Just about you in general.
Well, I've always been a businessman. I focused more on finance than anything until Mr. Falcone passed. I ended up getting taken in by a group of people. Biker club. People, they had my back. It was kind of tough for the initiation process. Made a lot of good friends, made a lot of good connections. I've done a few stupid things in my life that I completely regret. I try to be as honest as possible. And I just want answers. I need closure in my brain. It's jumbled. I feel like there's a bunch of Orbeez just bouncing in my head. And I was a part of organized crime. Mr. Thorne?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Steele, if you could step to the left, please, and have Mr. Thorne in front of me.
Sure.
Thank you. Mr. Thorne, do you have any sort of recording device?
Body cam is attached to my chest.
Is it live?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. Mr. Thorne, I don't know if we're acquaintances and or enemies. I don't like to think that we are. Either of those. I like to think that we're pretty civil. Would you mind telling me what you remember about me?
Oh gosh, it's been so long. Just remember you like to be a very cryptic individual, doing a lot of very interesting crimes back in the day, from what I recall. I don't remember all the details because I ain't gonna lie, it's all a little fuzzy. And I forget things after a while. That's why I don't interact with said individuals for so long.
So you remember that I'm a writer?
Yeah, it's very poetic, I should say, at times.
Literature tells more than I think people could ever know.
Mm-hmm. Hang off.
Send it.
One of the main things that I wanted to talk to you about here was I wanted to apologize for everything that happened.
Stand by just outside.
You were someone that I did not have on my radar, just like Miss Julie over here. I was caught up in emotions. I was caught up in getting revenge.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to formally apologize to you for what happened. To you, Miss Julie, to Mr. Steele here.
Okay.
I also wanted to ask you one very simple question.
What's that?
What do you remember about the cartel?
Everything.
There's one person in particular that I want to know about.
And who's that?
I don't remember his name. He was
Can't
someone
tell
that
you
didn't
much
talk
about
much.
the name.
He was quite calm, cool, and collected. Did his job well. Didn't talk to anybody. Got his shit done. Got his money and left. This individual has been, I want to say, following me, but wanting to know my whereabouts.
Checks for the cartel.
The only thing I ask from you, Mr. Thorne, is that, as your officers have already stated here, that you protect and serve, right?
So the dam puts 6 feet under, or I retire, whatever comes first.
If I make that 911 call and I need assistance, I just need to know that you will be there.
Yes, at the end of the day, you're still a citizen who I'm sworn to protect. Despite personal feelings, personal beliefs, backgrounds, history, etc. If a call for help comes, I'd come.
And to kind of end this conversation that we're having, I want to know how you've been.
Alive, not dead, living life to the fullest.
I see you've grown a nice beard.
Yep, grew it out.
You look good, Thorn.
I would hope so at 33 years of age.
That's all I needed to talk to you about, Thorn.
Fantastic.
I also wanted to let you know that if I figure out anything when it comes to the cartel, that I will be relaying it to you personally.
I appreciate it.
Okay. That's all, Mr. Thorn. I appreciate you coming in.
Of course, you two need me for anything else.
Come on in.
Just need Mr. Dietz to come in to have one last conversation with him.
Absolutely. I will clear the room.
Thank you, Mr. Thorn.
Absolutely.
Would you please stand right in front of me as everyone else has? Sir, do you have any body cam tape recording rolling? Wonderful. I need you to keep that on, please. I like this on file.
What to do with my date today? I'll let you add to it.
I have nothing to do with you. Zero. I've had my conversation with you. I've had my closure with you. I've had a chat with Miss Julie. That's settled. I've had a chat with Mr. Steele here. That is settled. I've had my chat with Mr. Thorn. That is settled.
It's interesting.
I will tell you the same thing that I told these 3 individuals already. I don't want anything with the P. I want nothing to do with any of you. I gave Steele a list of people that I need to talk to find closure in it or answers from. You are someone that I understand. Maybe not as well as other people, but you do your job well, and I can admire that. You're a good officer. You are someone that has the ability to put everything past them and do what's right for the job. I'm going to be out there, as you know. I'm going to be doing my conversations. I'm going to be having my chats. I'm going to be continuing to find closure in those conversations. I don't need you there. The only time I would want you there is if I called 911 for assistance, or if I'm to be arrested. That is simply it. You're a good officer, Dietz. And I'm sure Mr. Steele here will fill you in on the information that I've already told him, because I don't feel like repeating myself. So for the last time, I don't want to be anywhere near your business. I don't want you anywhere near mine. As you know, I am capable of making a gentleman's agreement. I would like to do that here. That you don't get in my way. You don't watch me. You don't come near me. The only time you come near me is if I'm in need of assistance and or to do your job as you see fit. Do you have any questions for me? I'm going to take that as a no. Mr. Steele has the list of people that I will be talking to. I don't need you to babysit them.
The only one that I have an issue with is probably going to be Ms. Falcone.
Why do you need to talk to Miss Falcone?
Giovanni was a good friend of mine. They have the same last name. I don't need a secondary source telling me that they don't know anything about him. I would like to hear it come out of her mouth.
I will be present for that meeting solely.
Is there a reason why?
None of your concern. The only concern that you need to have is that I will be present for that conversation only.
Why?
None of your fucking business.
You don't need to be a part of it. I get it. You're hard-headed. You're compassionate. You don't need to babysit people. I'm sure Miss Falcone is a strong, independent woman that can have a conversation of her own.
She is capable of such.
So why in the hell do you need to be there? So you can babysit her, so you can watch me in case I do something stupid. That way you can pull out those handcuffs and put them on me and send me to jail.
You know why.
It's simple, Dietz. Stay the fuck away from me.
I don't think you quite understand exactly how fucking tired I am of you thinking that you can talk to me any kind of fucking way that you feel like. So I'm gonna be clear. That is the only conversation that I will be present for, and it is none of your fucking business why. You don't break a law, you don't hurt nobody, I will stay out of your way for everything else. But that conversation will be monitored.
You're so eager.
I can't tell you the type of emotions I'm feeling right now.
Oh, I bet I could probably guess. Nonetheless. I think we all know in this room why you need to be in there with Miss Falcone. That's fine. I get it. Compassion and feelings are something that sometimes you just can't control. Sometimes the human mind has one of its own inside of it.
You kill people for a living.
That is simply incorrect. I was a part of organized crime. Absolutely. I've already stated this multiple times. I don't kill people for a living. Obviously, you're one of the people that knows that it's kind of hard. I mean, I'll say it in front of all three of you. I don't really give a shit that I've been caught once before. I made one very simple mistake. I tripped. I don't want to be a part of organized crime anymore. Do I have a past history and know how to stay, as they would say, you know, undercover? Sure. I don't want to do that. I haven't been walking around with my mask on at all. I haven't, been weird about anything. I've been walking around the streets of fucking Legion. If I wanted to hide something from you guys, you wouldn't see my fucking face. I wouldn't have meetings with you. If I was killing people, you'd probably already fucking know about it. And if you haven't, well, sounds like you have some digging to do. I don't want to kill anyone. I don't want to hurt anybody. That's the least of my concern. If I hurt people in the past because of things that happened to me and I wanted to be, revengeful and just eager to make them pay for what they did, sure. But one thing you gotta understand, that I'm not here to do that. If I was, I would have already fucking done it.
I have already been advised by some confidants. Leave you be. I don't trust you. But I will cooperate, for a lack of better term. You don't hurt nobody. You don't break a law. And I won't come after you. Either of those two things happen, I will make sure that this entire police department falls on top of you.
If I deserve it, so be it. Well, I think I'm out of words. Phrases, if you will. I appreciate your cooperation.
You're welcome.
Just keep that egotistical fuck out of my way. That's all I ask. If I'm out roaming Legion Square and I have SWAT run up on me one fucking time, this will be the biggest fucking sue I've ever seen in my life. Please. Get it through his thick skull that I don't want him near me. If I have this chat with Miss Falcone and he's there, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to leave, and then I'm going to try it again. Then I'm going to do it again. I will be here for longer. He wants me gone. Let me have the fucking conversation. I will have my conversation with Mr. Spears here in this interrogation room when I do seem fit. He's an officer. I will have the conversation here. It's the safest place for you all, and I feel like it fits everything quite well. But God, please, for fuck's sake, if he is anywhere near me, and I'm not gonna have that conversation, and I won't leave until I do. So if he wants me out of this fucking city, keep him away from me. Let me have my chats one-on-one. Please.
I understand.
That is all I have. I appreciate you for cooperating with me. And please relay that information to Dietz. I will not be leaving this place until I have my one-on-one conversations. Once I do, I'll be out of your hair. And if you have any questions about my past, organized crime, and or any other information, please let me know. You have my number. Actually, no, you don't. I can give it to you.
And like I stated, if you would like to push forth those messages of what he said to you, that seems threatening, and so in some sort of manner, please give that to us.
Absolutely. Is there any way someone can show me out?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
door's been locked. Yo, is the deputy chief around?
Which one?
I didn't catch his name. Give me a burger.
That would be Weber. Let me see if he's here. 100, 103.
I'm gonna say so much right now. Oh my goodness. If you're speaking,
Sorry,
I
my
can't
voice
hear you.
box was muted. I was watching something.
You're good.
Yeah, I was listening. I was recording it, yeah. You got a septum in your nose?
Yeah. I've always
that's-
had it.
That's cool. I didn't know they had those in this city.
Yeah.
Alright, this door's fucked up. I think he wanted to talk to me. I gave him a burger and a smoothie.
Yeah.
What's up, friend? Did he want to speak to me again?
No, he did. I think he wanted to thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna say this here. I hate to say it, but Jeff's a liability if this is how he's gonna act.
I agree. I didn't like how. I understand. He's told me about the lore, if you would, but
I'll go have a conversation with him. Need to find him.
Because
100 to 102. What's your 20?
Jeff did this exact thing to the cartel when I was kidnapped and tortured and left on the side of the road to die for a whole week.
Really?
Yes. And Jeff went on a rampage, and he almost got fired from the department that we were working for because of it. And Thorne was the one who was going to do it for the chief of that department.
Oh, wow.
So Thorne can attest how Dietz is and how liable he is going to be to the department. And if anybody was to get sued, it would be Dietz, especially from this situation.
Yeah, I told him when he got here what was going on with that dude, and he wanted him nowhere near him at first. And he stood out there. And, you know, he did want to speak to him eventually, and then Deets came in there, and it was just, yeah. I mean, those messages to me, they did seem threatening in a manner. I'm not gonna, you know, sugarcoat it. Considering their personal history, you can deem almost anything a threat, no matter how you word it. From what I've heard.
Well, you kind of have to look at it. Who's the aggressor here? Like, it seems as if this guy was posting on Twitter, spammer. Yeah. He was sitting here putting out his poems and stuff, and it triggered something in Deets. And then Deets is the one who sat there and reached out to him. And, you know, Deets is the one who reached out, which could be the one to sat there to start this whole thing. So it could be Deets' fault, for all we know. I don't know. But sitting here, going with it, allowing this guy to fuck with him, and then putting out the empty threats of, like, he's going to sit here and, you know, do what he's going to do in those text messages, I hate to say it, but Deets needs to be nowhere near this.
No, I understand. I see there is an active case file on this currently, the Crow file.
Well, the thing about it is, this is a CID investigation. This should not be involving SWAT whatsoever. And this is what the guy is trying to get at.
Well, you know what I mean. You know how we as chiefs can see all the channels and we do, like, you know, put stuff in those channels. I see he created a file in the CID channel. Now, if you want to make a new one to outline this, by all means, go ahead. Like, were you recording that, like, through an external source?
I mean, my metal body cam is kind of running, so yeah.
Alrighty, cool. Now, if that doesn't capture it all, I do have my YouTube body cam going. So if you do need that footage, you can let me know. But if you want to, I mean, you handle it the way you want to since you're CID, of course. I mean, if you want to make a new file, he's kind of got like a little bit of a backstory to it. I don't know if you've read it or not. That Crow file in the CID channel. You glanced at that by chance?
Yeah. I fully agree. But my point is that he should be using his position as deputy chief and being able to see all channels to sit here to include and insert himself into investigations when he's not a part of said, you know, investigational unit. Like, yeah, he might have said certification just because he has that position. But if he is relatively anywhere close, related, or involved in any investigation, he really shouldn't be touching it.
No, I agree. It is a conflict of interest, but and I agree he shouldn't be. That goes for anybody, including myself. I like to, you know, be involved in the investigative stuff. Like I've came to you before and asked you about how you've been handling these certain investigations as far as Donovan goes. I haven't asked you about Freedoff, but that was pretty self-explanatory from the report I read.
Yeah.
But I like to include myself in what's going on with your individual division because I want you to know that command is here for you to help you out. I do have experience in that, so if you ever need anything, you can let me know. Like, I would like to help you with that. But anyways, I try and just stay in my own lane and let the people who are in charge of the divisions run their divisions and just provide input if needed or asked. But no, I mean, it's completely your thing to do, completely your thing to run. You know, if you don't want him in there, all you gotta do is tell him, hey, don't let him, you know, don't come near this. I told even Gray, you know, Gray, I told him I said, if you don't want someone driving a car, you know, be it Steel or someone else, just tell them don't do it unless they've been trained for it.
I'm really sorry to bother you guys. Do you know there's the vending machine upstairs works?
This one down here might.
It does.
There's one down here? Oh, fuck, I'm blind as fuck. Okay.
No, it don't work.
Thanks,
you need
brother.
food?
Oh, I'll make it work. Don't worry.
I got a burger. You want a burger?
Nah, it's all good. I'll make it work.
You sure?
Yep, all good here.
What's up?
Nothing much.
Sweet.
Oh shit! I thought you flew out, man. Did you get my email?
Nah, yeah, I got your email.
I'm about to fly out myself, man. I've got work in the morning roller. I got a nightmare at 6 a.m. So I've got to be getting off here in a minute. I was just talking to 123 here, real quick. Martin, do you have a recruit right now?
I do not, but I do need to have a chat with 123 when you're done, real quick, and then I'll be out there, possibly, depending on how I feel.
Alrighty, well, make sure he gets with somebody if he plans on staying around anymore tonight, because I am going to fly out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be in the city for a while.
Alright, appreciate it, man. been a pleasure.
Do we have an FTO sheet for him?
Yeah, it's already created. You have access to the FTO log, don't you? You're an FTO? Aren't you freed off?
Yeah.
Already, yeah. He's got a sheet created. I've already filled it out a little bit, so you can go in there and look it through.
How do I access that?
Go
and
in the LSPD
don't forget to
FTO
put
info.
in. Is it also a thing for the weapons license? Because I also had Deets like go over like what I was doing because he knew the people there.
It's not a certain criteria. Now, there's a criteria for writing reports. I mean, you can kind of categorize that in that, but I want to see you actually do an incident report or a traffic citation before I clear off the report writing part. But I'm going to go review it. I'm sure you did just fine if you followed the words I told you, or if you followed the method I told you to do. I'm going to go review it here in a second. But, I mean, I filled out a good chunk of it. Read off here will see that. Any FTO will see what was filled out, and they can add on to it, pick up. Like, there's no, like, oh, I have to go over X, Y, Z with this person to know what you're doing. No, it's a simple checklist. That's all it is. But you're doing great, man. Keep it up. I mean, I appreciate it, man. Really.
Hey, Weber.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Thorne's good on his checklist, so I'm going to send it up to High Command for approval.
He's good to go if you think he's good to go.
And 4, I'll make a note.
Alrighty, yeah, let him know he's good to go then. I'm going to finish talking to 123 real quick, guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll talk to Spears then.
Good, of course.
Spears, you know, a little
Oh, but yeah, like I was saying, like, it's your division. Like, don't let anyone step on your toes.
Phase 2.
That's the last thing. It should be happening. One of a chief interjecting and telling you how to do anything at all. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, I fully agree. The only thing, let's go across in the other door right here so that they don't hear us. The only thing that I truly am worried about is, you say that, chiefs aren't supposed to sit here and intervene and stuff. The only thing that I worry about is that I had a conversation earlier with Steele and kind of explained to him after I had a conversation with Dietz and kind of told him what, Mateo told me on the phone about how he wants Dietz to back off. He just wants to sit here and, ask people and get answers. He doesn't have the intention of harming anybody. The only thing that worries me is that when I told Steele that Dietz is going to be an issue and everything like that, he said that if it comes to it, that he's not going to fire him. He's going to send him home. But is he really going to listen to him? I just don't feel as if Jeff does something, which, I mean, he's already crossed the line if he asks me once we get those messages. I mean, technically, therefore, I would have to open up an investigation.
Is he going to show you his phone records that he said he would, or no?
He said that he would.
Okay.
I'll probably have to get in contact with him to see if I can get those, like a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah.
The only thing that I worry about is if Jeff, is found of some sort of, misconduct, is Steele going to actually step up and do what he has to, or is he going to sit there and, allow Dietz to continue to do what he's doing?
Think of the command or high command as a board of directors almost. We kind of vote on everything we do. Now, Dietz would see what conversations would be involved regarding him. There's no way around that unless we went in some kind of private email. But I like to think I hold people accountable when they need to be held accountable, and I don't believe in, if it were to come to that situation with Dietz, he would need to be, suspended, terminated, etc. However severe the situation was, or whatever, what he did, what kind of result it should be given. Now, we will review that as a team, but I will definitely, you can rely on me to hold people accountable when it comes to that. Like I say, I advocate for you guys. Like, I don't want people stepping on your toes when you're running your division. I don't want that at all. I told Gray the same thing. I'll tell you the same thing. Like, run it the way you like. If you see someone doing something they shouldn't be doing, or acting, incapacitated to your division when they shouldn't be, tell them, let me know, and I'll handle it if you don't want to handle it yourself. But I will make sure, if you want something done within reason, I will handle it for you, and I will take care of it and make sure it gets done. Now, if you truly feel, if you don't want Dietz around this, I'll go tell Still, and you can make a private case file and keep it to yourself. I mean, it's not like, the way these emails work, like, like, we just see them just because we can see them. Like, we can just look in there and see them, that's all it is. Like, there's not really a private shelf you could keep. Like, in all reality, you would have a desk drawer, like, locked away with these files. Am I wrong?
I mean, there is something that we can make it to where only select few people can see it. Yes.
I mean, we can make a drawer, if you would, where only a few individuals by name would have a quote-unquote key to look into and see these kind of things.
Yeah.
Now, who all do you have in your division right now?
As far as I'm concerned, from the information that I've received from Steel, because I haven't seen any other people, it's just me and Steel at this point in CID, and it's only myself and IA. I'm keeping IA very limited to and exclusive to the people that I'm inviting in, because quite frankly, I need to get to know the people here before I start inviting other people in.
I understand that completely. Would you like my help with any of that?
I mean, I would like someone in the higher command aspect to sit here to do IA as well, so that you could be the voice and the reasoning to why you guys want to execute X, Y, and Z punishment that I think might be, not what I would do in a scenario. I mean, I just don't want, people to think that, hey, like, Julie's only inviting X, Y, and Z to this because, they're high command, or she sits here and she rides with this person over this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want what's best for the department. I don't want it to seem like a good boys club like other departments I've seen before.
No, I completely agree with you. I feel like in most, if not all, the past cities I've been in, high command seems to take on the role of being able to and just doing whatever they want to do without any repercussion. Like, they can go patrol as this unit, that unit, whatever. I don't believe in that. I mean, you've seen me on, like, I drive one car, I wear one uniform. I don't wear, just whatever I want. Like, I try and stay true and just, be a positive and impactful force in the public. And, I like to portray, like, I'm all about community policing and getting out there and showing people who I am and what I do and what I intend on making happen in the community. So, I mean, do it, like, I offered you my help. It's up to you if you want me to help you out. Obviously, I'm not going to insert myself if you don't want me to insert myself into that situation. Everything is in your hands, and you do whatever you like with it. If you want something, if you want, like, a locked
I'm up in the lobby with him.
box to put your files in, then I can make sure we can get that done. Or just keep it to yourself in your own USB drive until you deem fit to post it somewhere. That's completely up to you. It's your unit. Like I said, I can't help if Morningstar or Steel or Dietz wants to go in and look at those files. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. I can't be there at every second, like, guarding that box. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you have an issue with that, by all means, come ask me about it, and I will address it. Everyone here is accountable. We all report to Colt. So no one's able to do whatever they want. Like, we work... Steel runs the department, but Colt is always over everything. And everyone's accountable. So don't think, we're above the law, quote unquote.
Oh, no. That's not the mindset. I just want to make sure that I can rely on, Steel to sit here to, if I come forth with evidence and actually find misconduct on somebody, that he and you all as a command can sit here and execute the proper punishment that is fit, and not just give someone a slap on the wrist and let them go. Because, I mean, if things escalate from this, it's only just a matter of time before Dietz completely slips and fucks up. I hate to say it, but it's gonna happen.
No, I understand. I want what's best for the department. We can't have people going out there and being hot-headed and stuff. That's no way to handle anything. And I've been trying to crack down on the hot. Like, you can't go out there and be mad at someone because they're giving you lip. Like, it's just not. You can't get down to their level. You can't stoop down there. Like, you have to maintain a cool, calm, collected head when you're dealing with these people, because some people will get on your nerves out there. But no, I mean, whatever you want done, they're your units, they're your divisions, they're your people under you, whoever you want working in those divisions with you. They are your wards, and you are to do whatever you want with them, within reason, of course.
Want to available on radio.
Just please don't let anyone step on your toes. That's all I ask. Like, I'm not going to, and if someone does do that, please let me know and I will address it, because I don't believe that we as chiefs should be interjecting in anything you're doing or stepping on your toes. I don't find that respectful to what you're doing or anything like that at all. So just let me know if that does happen, and I will address it.
Well, I appreciate it. I have no issue, telling somebody that they need to back off or anything. But I feel as if, in this scenario, telling Jeff, he needs to back off, needs to be a unified thing between you, Steel, and Lilith, because it's just going to get worse for from here on out. I can tell you that right now.
Well, yeah, and you're more personable with him, so it might mean more coming from you instead of like 4 or 5 people on him at once saying, hey, like, don't involve yourself with this. Like, you know, you might want to go to him and say, hey, like, I'm going to take charge of this. Like, it's my division. And, like, you're SWAT. Like, if I need you to execute some kind of raid or whatever, by all means, I'll ask for your assistance. But I'm head of investigation on this. Like, it's my case to work. So I don't want you interjecting yourself. I don't want you involving yourself when you don't need to be involved. And I especially don't want you going hot-headed doing something you're going to regret. It's going to put a black mark on the department.
Well, I've already had that conversation with him earlier today, so we'll see if it actually sticks or if it just goes through one ear and out the other. So.
Yeah, well, I won't hold you any longer. I'm sorry if I've kept you over. I just wanted to let you know.
No, you're good.
But just let me know if you need anything at all. I appreciate it, Julie.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night.
You too.
Y'all have a good night. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. All right, have a good night.
Oh, love you, Weber.
Yeah, I love you too, buddy. Thank you for my financial advisor. I appreciate it, sir.
Weber, I'm gonna kick your ass. Where the fuck did you go?
Bartholomew Wallace.
All right, Bart.
Someone taking you out?
Yeah,
Mason?
Freed off. Just had to pop.
Freed off. Okay, cool. All right, you have a good night, man. He's gonna pick up your FTO sheet. He should have access to it. Gray's the one that accepts the emails for that.
Yeah, he was looking to it. And then
Alrighty, cool. Alrighty, cool. Well, any questions at all, you can ask him. If he can answer it, then maybe a command member in the city can answer it. If they can answer it, then I'll answer it. You can just DM me, alright?
I do have a question.
Yes, sir.
So I had somebody come in and put in a complaint while
Yes,
he
sir.
was down there.
Yes, sir.
Do I just bring that to you since you used my FTO at the time?
What was he complaining about?
Deets.
Who was it?
Presley Bishop.
Did you write a report on it?
I did not yet.
Okay, what's the complaint about?
He said Deets was pressing him and his friends over at LSC, saying that they... Well, it was over the radio, but I don't think he was on the radio at the time. Apparently they blocked off all exits and entryways, and then they were...
I'm gonna get my internal affairs up here real quick, alright? Hold on 1 second. Where did 123 go?
Down the hall.
Hey, Julie, I need you upstairs in the front foyer when you get a moment.
Okay.
Oh, if you're busy, it's just
No. He's in his head. If
Oh,
you
okay.
if
It's
he
an
comes
IA
back, can you tell
thing.
him that I'm going upstairs? I'm going upstairs for something. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna have you interview this officer. It's a complaint. Shit.
And you're trying to go to bed too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off here, but stuff keeps popping up. Alright, he's just gonna give you a quick statement. He needs to write an actual report on it, but I just want you to witness it as I witness it.
Okay.
Freedoff, or not Freedoff, sorry. Mason, let's go upstairs and do this in a private area.
I got you.
Alrighty. Did she get through the door?
I don't think she made it. Oh, she's up here.
Oh, shit.
You would not hear it, alright. He went looking for you.
I'm Houdini.
I guess she made it through.
Shit, we just need a room up here. Alright, take your voices down to a whisper. These walls are really thin.
Very thin.
I gotcha.
Alright.
Alright, go ahead, Mason.
Alright, so I got a report, a complaint from Presley Bishop saying Deets and pulled up to LSC.
115 is going to respond to the latest.
I heard over the radio that Freedoff called for a Code 5 stop at LSC, apparently for I don't know exactly what it's for, but Presley said that Dietz was pressing him and his friends, trying to get his friend's name, and he didn't want to talk to Dietz. But apparently Presley said that he just like kept trying to get him like to show him his ID and stuff like that, and Presley was not entertained by it. Said that Dietz needs to learn the law, that he can't force somebody to show their ID if they have no proof that they've done anything wrong. Said, and he said that Dietz said that the reason why they were there was to talk to somebody that they have a reason to believe was a person of interest. But the person said the guy had a mask, so they had no way. Said that Dietz said that he could identify him by a car, but it was Presley's car, so that makes no sense to him.
Okay.
I think he went in more detail with Friedhoff, so when Friedhoff flies back in, you could ask him more about it, because he did end up talking to Friedhoff as he was leaving.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate.
Shit, you gotta be kidding me. What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Doing good. Did 123 come back down here? My head popped. We were talking about
she just
something.
went that way. I
On
think
the
she
motor
took off
pool.
her patrol unit.
Gotcha. Well, 103's 10-7 for the night.
Yep.
Hope I don't have him in the suitcase.
Was there a unit that was looking for an assist?
10-4, but I got it handled. I had a passenger in my car that I couldn't get out from underneath my car.
So,